Hello, faithful listeners, and welcome to All Hail the King, a podcast where we delve into the mystic, mysterious, and often macabre world of Stephen King adaptations. My name is Viv, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Garen and Joe. On this episode, M-O-O-N. That's spelled...
I'm getting the vibe that we would all be at Randall Flagg's location.
Yeah, it's like debauchery.
Yeah, it was so fucking cool.
Yeah. It's New Vegas.
Yeah, it is New Vegas.
Not to jump ahead, that was my favourite stuff about this, the New Vegas stuff.
Looks fun.
There was bare tit.
There was ass.
It was kind of problematic.
Oh, yeah. I agree. We'll talk about it.
The framing debauchery is just sort of a queer orgy.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll have a good, fun conversation about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not...
And you got Crispy Ezra Miller.
Crispy Ezra Miller.
I genuinely
Melting
think...
movie.
I think if you didn't tell me that was Ezra Miller, it would have taken me a while to realise it was. Just because of how much shit was on it.
It would be really funny with you having the knowledge of seeing the previous episodes. Just like, who is this random person? There are also other people.
There are. We'll talk about lots of people. And
It's
things.
so
Too many
in this.
people.
Too many people.
Who? Okay. It was someone who made this on like an Epstein Island because there's too many celebrities in this. Genuinely, there's so many favors that got called in for this project, and no one's giving anything.
I will tell you who made this and who's in it later on.
Yes.
Well
then.
Yeah, Joe's got to talk about a book, but he's already talked about it, so Joe's not going to say anything this episode. This is the last word he can say. You can say one more word for the entire episode.
I make it count. Bingus.
Are we counting
No.
as a word?
No.
R.I.P. All right, Garen, what did you think of The Stand?
Well, I thought it was definitely interesting. It started off, and I was like, okay, this is an odd place to begin. Have I actually clicked episode 1?
Just kidding. Just kidding. Joe can say words.
I'm fuming. Tapping. Raging.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk as much about the book as I did last episode, because last episode was when we were doing it proper. But just as a little...
Sounded very Welshy there
Thank
you said proper.
I gotta do that.
You should have seen your waveform. You took up, like... I'm not kidding, like 90% of the episode.
Genuinely, Viv sent it to me just like, guess which one's Joe's? I'm just like...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting it, but I do think it was kind of...
The Stand was published by Doubleday, October 3rd, 1978, and it got a complete and uncut edition, May 1991, which is the version I read. It has an average rating of 4.29, and it is the second highest rated Stephen King story behind Shawshank, or his highest rated full-length novel, and it's also currently tied for my favourite thing that we've covered on this.
What's number 2?
Number 2, like,
well, no,
things that I've covered?
Stand 2020 is your second favourite thing we've covered?
Absolutely fucking not.
What's it tied with?
Salem's Lot, for me. I love Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was one of those slow burn ones, though, where as I thought about it, I appreciated it, whereas Stand, I loved more.
Your Salem's Lot.
That's very good. Realistically...
I don't think it was that good.
It wasn't that good either.
All right, I give people praise.
Yeah,
an educator at heart.
Yeah, but giving people praise for stuff that isn't even good, that it comes across as fake.
My first year teacher, I gave a kid a stamp in the book saying something like "good work," and I genuinely, during a book look, which is when they like this head staff go through your books and tell you if they're good enough or not. Another teacher generally showed me this work and said he gave him a stamp. This is not a good example of good work, and I just felt like turning around and being like, "You absolute cunt! They're 6 years old and you are 50. Sort it out." Anyway,
what a power complex they have.
I mean, they just fucking destroyed me there. But anyway,
yeah.
Never given me a stamp.
I'll give you a stamp.
I'll give you a sticker. I've got stickers.
Yeah. I was given a gold star once for some of my graphics work.
Aww.
By my housemate Erin.
Aw, that's cute.
Shout out to Erin.
That's really cute.
Star. I'll put it right here on the fridge.
I've still got it. I've still got the post-it note says this deserves a gold star.
Oh, so you didn't even get a gold star. You got a post-it note that said you deserve a gold star.
No, it had a sticker of a gold star on a post-it note.
Damn, that's too many layers.
That's really cute. I think that's very nice of Erin.
Yeah. It's such a virtue signaler.
Fucking fuck up.
Viv, you'd get on with Erin. She was really into Bill Hader.
Yeah,
if you recall.
No, I haven't got any beef with her.
Just, I would dread to see someone you have beef with. If this is the way
Viv has beef.
With who?
Everyone.
You have beef with my friends who are doing well.
What?
Eh,
No, I'm just like, there's a difference between jealous and having beef.
okay. She's got a beef cutlet.
I know how to organize my problems. I know how to compartmentalize
You put it in your little book, your little box,
in my little box.
and then Abra
Oh yeah, that's true.
the fight.
Yeah.
Fight it. Who'd win in a fight, Viv or Abra?
She go looking
Fist
through
fight?
Fist fight? Do
You.
you think so?
Yeah. Brain fight Abra, obviously.
It does also help that she is like a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
That's true. But she's also like magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this is
if the
fist
magic
fight.
comes into it, if she can use the Shining, you lose.
Could I use the Shining?
Do you
No.
have the Shining?
You don't have the Shining.
As far as you know.
That's true. Anyway.
She does not have the Shining.
I have the Shining. I saw in your mind.
Oh yeah, what was I thinking of?
You were thinking about nothing.
I'm thinking of one concept, one very simple everyday concept.
Are you? Look at me. Doors.
No,
Oh well.
You love doors. What were you thinking of?
the color green.
That's
Doors
not
can
a
be green.
concept.
Green is a concept. Green is an
Okay.
everyday thing.
Okay, fair enough. Can we
fucking love doors.
Can we please?
Why do you hate doors?
Who'd win in a fight, Abra or us talking about the Stand 2020?
Oh my god, I have got book shit to talk about. We can do bits when we get to the Stand. Let's get there first. So I'm not going to talk much more about the Stand of the book, but I've got two little bonus things. I kept finding extra shit to do because if I don't do stuff, I'll die. There's a comic.
There is
a comic adaptation of The Stand. It was published by Marvel Comics from September 10th, 2008 to 11th of January 2012, over 31 issues or 6 story arcs. Exciting. It was written by Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, whose name you might recognize.
I do recognize that name.
Yeah. He wrote Carrie 2013. And more importantly, he was a writer on Glee.
Here we go.
He wasn't a very good writer on Glee. Carrie
episode?
2013 is alright.
What episode did he write?
The first time, the one where Kurt loses his gay virginity and Ben
Awesome.
Shapiro lost it.
Ben
Yeah.
Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
You know about this.
I thought you meant Ben Shapiro lost his gay virginity.
Yeah,
No,
it's
he was
Kurt.
jealous. Yeah, took over from Glee.
Damn, I need to watch Glee.
You should. So it's got it's got art. It's got art by Mike Perkins and Laura Martin. King served as creative and executive director. This is very well regarded. It's got Goodreads of 4.42, Storygraph of 4.38, average of 4.4. I haven't fully read it. I just because I just haven't fucking had time. I will though because it looks really cool. I've skimmed through the vault issues themselves. They're not hard to come by. They're just a bit expensive because you have to buy them secondhand. But they've got a lot of like bonus stuff at the back. There's like 10 pages on every single issue of how they drew it, how they adapted the story, why they made the choices they made.
That's cool.
And they made some interesting choices. Like Randall Flagg and the Vegas stuff is hardly shown until the last story arc. They also made choices like Don't Love, where it's like Randall Flagg's monster design, which obviously we complained about last episode. He's just kind of looks like the devil.
Okay.
But I don't think any design for him would work for me personally.
If it's so well regarded,
Yeah.
why hasn't James Gunn announced an adaptation of it for the new DCU?
Because it's Marvel.
And
He's got his fingers in all these pies.
I like
it can't be
James-
that good.
I like James Gunn. I
It
would not want him to adapt
This must mean it's worse than Woman
Look
of
at the
Tomorrow.
needle
That's
drops.
true. We'll talk about some needle drops. Yeah, so I'll read it fully one day. It looks very cool. It pulls a lot from Complete and Uncut version of The Stand. And also, it's interesting watching it and then watching The Stand, skimming through it and watching The Stand 2020, which is 9 hours long, and seeing the stuff the comic still chose to
It was
include
only
that was
9
cut.
hours?
Could have been longer.
But yeah, it also got me thinking about some of my favorite bits from the book I didn't talk about last episode. Mainly after the initial outbreak of the plague, there's a short section talking about a second epidemic of essentially people who died because of the lack of community. So there was an uptake in suicides, in child deaths, in accidental deaths. that neither adaptation has covered other than the comic, and I just kind of wanted
Like
to mention
guinea
that.
pigs.
Like guinea pigs?
Elaborate.
Yeah, guinea pigs need to be like paired up or they die.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, because there's a chapter I really liked in the book that bounces between people as that happens, as they commit suicide or die through accidents, and that's included in the comic. One day I'll read it in full.
Mm.
But it's not the only thing I wanted to mention. This one I'm going to kind of fly through, because I'm only mentioning it because it's related and I don't know when else I would. But last year, there was a short story collection released called The End of the World as We Know It. It was edited by Christopher Golden and Brian Keane, published August 2025 by Gallery Books, where a bunch of authors got together and wrote short stories in the world of The Stand.
Yeah, I wrote one of them.
That'd be sick. If I was reading it and I saw your name, I'd be so excited.
I just didn't tell you the entire time.
I'm mad I didn't write one of them, even though I hadn't read The Stand yet.
Preemptively get mad.
Yeah. I should have done one.
Yet I have written one.
King gave writers little restrictions. The stories could take place anywhere geographically. Characters from the book could appear, but he wanted them not to be the POV characters. He was initially against the idea of a collection based on his work, mainly because he was thinking, I'm not that old, I'm not dead, I'm still publishing books. But he had a hip replacement that made him feel very old. And then it was after COVID where he was thinking, I should change my mind and let people explore my work in a different way as I get older. I wanted to shout out some short stories from there. I'll breeze through them. It's mainly the ones I liked, because it's a short story collection, so some are amazing, some are kind of middling. I didn't dislike any of them. There was one called Lockdown by Ben Vincent, where it takes place on an island, and it talks about how they sort of kept the plague out. One called Lenora by Jonathan Jantz, where it follows a man and his relationship with wildlife. One called Grace by Tim Leben. That was a really fucking good one. It was set on the International Space Station.
Oh.
And someone up there was having the dreams, about Abigail and Randall Flagg and
I
stuff.
can't come to you. I'm in space.
Essentially. It was really good. African Painted Dog by Katrina Ward, which is from the perspective of an African painted dog, or by, I think hyenas, what we know them as, but a wild dog that escaped from a zoo.
I'm picturing Matt Damon in The Martian. He's just having dreams of Whoopi Goldberg.
No, Matt Damon.
Come home to me. Just like, I can't. I'm making potatoes out of poo.
I can't. You
Matt
turned into Jerry Seinfeld for a second.
He did sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I got 17-year-old girls to sleep with. Ah!
We've got
What's the deal with Israel? I like Superman.
He looks up. It's Kramer. Jerry! Oh wait, that's George.
You've seen like George with a low taper fade.
Of course I have.
Yeah.
that sounds funny. I haven't seen that.
There's a whole arc.
Have you seen Seinfeld?
I haven't seen Seinfeld. I'll get to it.
I think you'd love George Costanza.
I probably would, actually. Everything I've seen of George Costanza, I think he's very charming and funny.
Halloween costume. The Seinfeld gang.
I love that.
I'm way too tall to be Elaine.
No, I was thinking you could
You'd
be
be
Kramer.
Jerry.
I would be Kramer.
Yeah.
You're Kramer.
That'd be so cool. Val can be
Elaine.
Elaine.
Who would you be?
You'd be George.
I mean, yeah,
I
fair.
thought
I'd
you'd
be
have
Je-
to be. You have to
I'd
be
be
a
Jerry.
paedophile.
I mean, you have to say the N-word.
Jeez.
Oh, wait. So we're going outside of the show. Oh, I guess if you're a paedophile, then yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather say the N-word than be a paedophile.
And
I'll say that on
and you've
record.
got to hunt down Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay, so fun.
You could take that clip out of and put it in any context.
Looking at me, I'm not editing this one.
You can take that.
But then again, I do have access to the audio,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I could do it. But then you could also cut it before we get it, so...
That's
except
true.
me. I get it first.
Yeah, you get the raw files.
Yeah.
Why does Joe say I'm not editing this one as if you've edited any of the episodes of this
Oh, that's
show?
true. I could be editing this one. Depends how much time you get. There's Kovac's Last Case by Michael Koyata. I thought this one was interesting because it talks about someone who essentially tracks down a serial killer who only kills people who dream of Randall Flagg because they're the objectively bad people of the world.
I got a Dexter.
Yeah, and I thought that was very interesting considering how the 2020s version frames it kind of like that.
Yeah.
If you dream of Flagg, you're a bad person. The story I tell is the story of us. Mainly want to mention that one because it's written by Paul Tremblay, who wrote The Cabin at the End of the World, a book I really like.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You might know the adaptation Knock at the Cabin.
Any relation to Jacob, the
Not as far as I know. I'd never thought about that, but no, not as far as I know. Another one, The Mosque at the End of the World by Usam T. Malik. Obviously, just different take on religion with it. Abigail's Gethsemane by Wayne Brady and Maurice Broaddus.
Okay, this makes sense why Wayne Brady was mentioned earlier this week.
Yeah. Abigail's Gethsemane is the only one that focuses on a character from the books, and it's about Abigail during the Spanish influenza outbreak. It's really fucking good. And part 4 of the book is split into parts. One, like, as the plague breaks out. One called The Long Walk, which is about people traveling. Another one called, the final part is called Other Worlds Than These, which is what King's upcoming book is called, The End of the Talisman series. And it was my first taste of The Dark Tower.
Was it?
Out of nowhere. I was reading it and I was thinking, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. And I clicked, it just, it ties the stand into The Dark Tower. So I might talk about that in 5 years' time. But the one I want to mention, I actually don't remember the name of it because I didn't write it down. It is, I was just reading it casually, and it's about a woman and a boy, and she was trying to like convince him to come with her and travel. And the boy is obsessed with Michael Jackson. And he's like convinced that Michael Jackson is still alive. Because, you know, when you think about when The Stand takes place.
Like the guy who really likes The Rock.
Yeah, it is. But like when The Stand takes place, Michael Jackson was still alive. Who knows if he survived the plague? But he's all it's like, oh, he's gonna come back and he's gonna find me and he's gonna take me to Neverland. And I was reading it, I was just like, oh my god. So
I mean, I'm sure he would have.
If you want our thoughts on Michael Jackson.
I just want to have a quick skim through because it does have the chapter titles, and I feel like if I see it, I'll remember it.
While Joe does that, here's a note for Garen in editing, which I'll keep for all the listeners. Joe said he's going to very quickly skim through this, so please time how long it's been since Joe said that and now.
473. I think I've got it.
You put the countdown timer as like a...
To be fair, this is an 800. Well, this is an 800-page book. Come on, please be this one. I'd be so impressed with myself. Oh, guys, I think I'm cooked.
At which point do we just shoot him? Put him out of his misery? Do I just leave this in unedited?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say off the cuff?
Found it. I was right.
I'm glad they cut it because I was going to say some heinous shit.
Yeah. It's called The Boatman by Tanner Dew and Stephen Barnes. Michael Jackson's not in Colorado, he said. He's not at some old black lady's house. He's putting on concert in Las Vegas. That's where he went. He's dead, Edmund. Shut up. He's going to put me on stage right next to him as soon as he sees me. The best kid dancer in the whole world. And then he's going to take me to live with him in Neverland.
If I was adapting The Stand, I would remove the character of Larry Underwood and replace him with Michael Jackson.
And to be fair, from what I could tell by reading this, is like, I think the person does believe Michael Jackson was probably guilty of the things he was accused with. Because there is an off-the-cuff line where someone's saying, like, I wouldn't let you go with Michael Jackson if he came. But I just thought it was funny. Honestly, I just wanted to mention it because I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Finding any reason at all to mention Michael Jackson so we can make it into a short
Michael
and then
Jackson.
get those Michael clicks.
Michael Jackson is massive in schools right now, and I don't really know what to do about it. I guess nothing. Because it's just like, the propaganda of the movie worked, and now all kids like his music, and I'm just like, what am I going to do? Tell a bunch of kids he was a nonce? I can't do that.
I mean, the music does slap.
It's good music, though, isn't it? We were sat during that movie being like, this is evil, but fuck me, this is a good song.
I know.
Well, no. I mean, by the end of the movie, I was kind of fed up. It's like, okay, we get it. He does music. Shut up. The last 20 minutes of that movie is just a concert.
Anyway, join us next time when we talk about Michael Jackson again.
I genuinely wish we had left the recording of Ghosts until after we'd seen Michael, because I think it would have been like 3 hours long.
But it actually performed really well.
It did, and the thing is, it wasn't
it
about
rode the
Michael
hype train.
It did, and the thing is, it wasn't about the Michael movie.
We did it before they even mentioned it on Caravan of Garbage, which is a person. Yeah, I found that pretty cool.
And even if we did, it wasn't about the Michael movie, so we probably would have been limited.
Well, should we just do an episode on the Michael movie at some
point? When Jackson comes out,
that's true.
Yeah, if in part 2 they actually like do Ghosts, we can actually talk about it.
Oh, that'd be perfect. We have to like campaign for them to address Ghosts, even if it's like one scene.
Yeah, we'll make an entire episode.
That's the only thing we're going to campaign for Jackson.
I still think we should do Fever Pitch, the Drew Barrymore comedy, because Stephen King's got a cameo in it.
By that logic, there was something else.
Sons of Anarchy?
Did you see the cameo of him in this?
Yes.
I didn't. Where was he?
I thought it was so obvious.
It was so funny. He's on a fucking, like, you know, the retirement home.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
Mother
episode
Abigail.
4.
Yeah, Mother Abigail's in. He's literally plastered right into one of the old people.
Is he? I can't believe I didn't notice
Yeah.
it.
It's so funny.
It's once you see it, it's just like, fuck, that's all I could focus on.
To be fair, there was that time in Golden Years when he was a bus driver and I didn't realise it was him for a solid 2 minutes.
That is
Sometimes it just
actually
goes
There
over
was
your
that time
head.
in Creepshow where he was that guy.
Okay, I noticed that one. But that's all I've got to
Did
say
we
about
mention
those.
him in the last episode? Like his cameo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was more than even a cameo. He was just in
Straight
it.
up a character. I don't know if
Yeah.
we mentioned
Yeah,
that.
it was in my notes.
Yeah,
okay.
we definitely mentioned it. That's all I have to say about those bonus book stuff, just because I wanted to mention them.
Do you think it
because
refreshed
I
your
read them.
memory of the Stand that you watched,
It
that
made,
you
me,
read?
it made me appreciate The Stand. One of my pet peeves with the end of the world as we know it, I think it's a really good collection if you like The Stand. My only pet peeve is a lot of the short stories feel a bit samey in the first half, where a lot of it is very interesting character setup, but then it has to do the whole thing of dreaming of Abigail, dreaming of Flag.
Yeah.
It does get a little repetitive, but honestly, I would just say, like, flick through and check out some stories that sound interesting. I think it's a very interesting take on the world. You get different religious takes, you get different locations.
What do you think will come to you?
In a dream,
Mm.
I'd like to think Abigail,
Wow.
but everyone
You're
would
very-
like to think
Wow.
Abigail,
You're
wouldn't
very
they?
you think you're very virtuous.
I mean, hand on heart, yeah, I kind of do.
That's why Randall came to you. You're a good guy. Just come with me
You're
to
a good-
Vegas.
I'm like Harold Lauder. I'm fat and I'm a writer.
Where's your stick with all your rejection letters on? Which is actually a thing the King did.
Is
That
it?
actually comes
I
from
didn't
King.
know that.
I think it's very funny he's playing... No, actually, no, all his writers in most of his things are kind of pricks. But this one takes it to like a whole new level.
Well, should we run through writers of the show?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
go for it.
That was...
That was a good segue.
Thank you.
Well done.
Good job.
You work really hard for this podcast. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. That was off the cuff. I've had to write these on my phone.
Yeah, I noticed. What's your book?
It's in there. I do have my drawing of the logo, which I will show you. But the notes are on my phone because my pen ran out. And I went to the
Aw.
shop that sells that pen, and they don't have them anymore.
Just ever.
And, yeah, I really like writing with those pens.
Can you
So
buy them online?
I'm sure there's a city that we are visiting soon where I might be able to
Ooh.
find a pen. Who knows?
Before we get into that, what did you think of the font of the Stand and how it was used?
This logo.
Usually, and this is, I mean, I was going to say this is very nitpicky, but this is just me. Usually I don't like it when a logo is separated so it doesn't say the whole title on one screen. I didn't mind this. I actually thought, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Does it open with the and then it turns into
The.
Stand?
The
Stand.
It just ends.
But
the, and
that's-
then it's tan, and then it becomes stand.
But I think I would have been thrown off more if it wasn't for the fact that the DVD menu shows that before it gives you the options.
Yeah, fair.
So I was...
What do you think of the logo on the DVD case, the curvy one?
This one?
Yeah, what do you think of that logo?
I really like it.
I like it as well.
The only thing is, on the spine, the word "the" is really small.
Yeah, it fits within the ads.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I like it. I like that there's no crossbar in the A. Although,
Bit too obvious.
although I do think it would be... I mean, it's kind of overdone, but I do think it would have worked really well if they used the hanging poles of the street signs to
Oh,
make
yeah.
the letter T in the word "stand."
Yeah, that would have been cool. So I like that visual. I really like the cover of this. Like,
Yeah.
we have the DVD.
I've seen this poster
Yeah.
many times, and I've been like,
I think it's a very good poster with
Very
Randall Flag,
evocative.
and
The best thing about the show.
maybe we'll talk about it. Let's go further behind the scenes.
well, the show was developed by Josh Boone, who is the director of The Fault in Our Stars, The New Mutants, and Regretting You.
I like
And-
one of those films.
Benjamin Cavell.
I genuinely have no idea which one it could be.
Do you actually not?
Yeah.
You
Do
didn't.
you like New Mutants? I can't remember.
Joe did not see Regretting You. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I didn't see. You saw that by yourself. I.
It's a toss-up between Fault and Our Stars.
It's obviously one of them. Thing is,
Inside you, there are two bears.
I think Fault in Our Stars is a better movie.
Yeah.
I think New Mutants is way more entertaining.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
That was one of our first straight out of COVID movies we saw.
Yeah, we remember us getting so excited for seeing lesbians on the big screen.
Like, what?
Because we were like, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And then they did it.
Then we Fujo'd
Reason.
out.
We did kind of Fujo
And
out.
there were the clown men
Yeah,
or something,
it's like
voiced by
alien.
Marilyn Manson.
And then they totally
Anya
tied it
Taylor-Joy's in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tied it into.
And she's just
um,
racist to
yeah.
Mexicans.
Yeah. They tied it
No,
into
not
Logan
Mex-
somehow.
No, not Mexicans.
I don't remember
Can't
what race they
remember.
were.
She was racist to someone.
Yeah, they tied it into Logan somehow to make sure it fits in the X-Men universe.
It was they,
Yeah.
and X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah,
All comes together.
Yeah,
it does.
It,
very satisfying
and it
narrative.
all led to that X-Men movie that we all found so satisfying that came out very recently. The joke is that they didn't.
All right.
Ah.
I was saying like Deadpool and Wolverine.
No. And Benjamin Cavell,
There we go.
who is the creator of the TV show SEAL Team, which is just about like army people,
I
some
love the
bullshit,
military.
and The Institute, which is
Oh,
another King
yeah.
adaptation.
Cool.
So we will see him again. I don't know if that makes you excited for The Institute, but we will see.
I
We'll see.
believe that people can make varying levels of qualities of stuff. Mick Garris this time
Look
was
at
the
Mick
best thing
Garris,
that he
that
made.
is true.
And The Shining miniseries is one of the worst things we've seen. Maybe.
And Bag of Bones was.
Oh yeah, terrific. I always forget about Bag of Bones.
How
I do
could
think
you
Bag of
forget
Bones
Bag
was
Bones?
better than The Shining miniseries. Maybe. I don't know.
I
I
think the sexy tree does help.
Yeah. I like Pierce Brosnan.
I liked Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Because this is 9 episodes of a TV show, there are multiple writers.
Yeah.
So I'll just run through some of them. Josh Boone, Benjamin Cavell, Jill Killington, who's written a movie called All We Had, Owen King, Stephen King's son, who has authored with him the book Sleeping Beauties,
Not even a real writer.
Nate Lee, writer of The New Mutants,
Mm.
and certain stunts from Jackass 3D through to Best and Last.
Really?
Genuinely.
Cool.
So imagine The New Mutants, Jackass, The Stand.
Great filmography.
Yeah. Eric Dixon, who's a writer on The Institute. Taylor Elmore of Justified and Limitless. And the final episode is written by King himself.
It is.
Mm.
Directors, Josh Boone, Bridget Savage Cole and Danielle Crudy, who've done a movie called Blow the Man Down and House of Spoils. Chris Fisher, director of S. Darko, the Donnie Darko sequel or prequel. I don't know. I've not seen it.
I've not
Cool.
seen it.
But they've made it. Yeah,
I
they
mean-
made a second Donnie Darko.
I mean, it's parallel universes and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and also the Inhumans TV show.
Oh, I never
The
watched
one that
that.
got released on IMAX?
Yeah.
Did it?
Vincenzo Natali, director of the movies Cube, Splice, and In the Tall Grass.
Yo.
So we'll talk about him
I've seen
again.
his stuff.
And Tucker Gates of the TV shows Homeland and Bates Motel.
Oh, I've seen Bates Motel.
Producers are Jake Braver, who produced the movie Equals, Stephen Welk of A Town Called Eureka and Inhumans, Jill Killington, Owen King, and Nate Lee. Music is by Mike Mogis, who did the music for Fault in Our Stars, and Nate Walcott, who did the music for The Fault in Our Stars and Regretting You. Mike Mogis didn't come back for Regretting You.
That's a shame.
Yeah. What do you think happened? Do you think they would beef?
They're not beef.
It's too close. They were lovers, and they split up.
Yeah.
But like in
Mike,
a La La
Mike
Land
Mogis,
kind
send
of
us an
way.
email.
Yeah.
We
Where-
want to know what
yeah.
happened with you and Nate and
It's like they ended on
Josh.
good terms, but
Like
right
the-
person, wrong time.
Yeah, like he was on the piano, looked over.
Yeah. Playing the song from Regretting You, whatever fucking song that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. And they like transports them back in time
It's like I
to
remember
when they first met.
and Shailene Woodley.
And Shailene will.
Shailene Woodley was there. Oh,
She
and
was-
Ansel Elgort was there.
And I was,
Get away from it.
but Willem Dafoe was also there.
Oh my god.
Laura Dern. Was she
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, forgot about Willem Dafoe
Yeah.
being there.
Yeah.
I'm the writer.
This stars a lot of people. So I'm not going to name them all, but even with this very reduced
Yeah.
number of people, it is quite a lot of people.
According to
still.
Letterboxd, it is 4 people.
I know. That's so funny.
I went on there, it was like, I recognize this person, who is it? I was just like, where the fuck is everyone?
Oh, it's James Marsden.
Yeah.
From X-Men and Sonic the Hedgehog, and defending the paedophile who directed the movie The Willies.
He was also in Hairspray.
You're kind of like James Marsden in that regard.
No, I think the movie is good. I'm not defending his character like James Marsden did.
Okay.
No.
You have to get off your high horse with me, like in Woody Allen movies then.
If you don't know what The Willies is, it's this 90s straight-to-video horror anthology that's kind of cheesy. It's not that great, but I had a lot of fun with it.
You like the scene where the dog gets microwaved?
The microwave a dog.
He does like that scene. It's all I've seen. I've seen other bits of The Willies because we kept watching it, but basically I walked in after they finished watching The Willies, and Garen was like...
we lost it at the microwave dog.
Yeah, I did cry.
Yeah, Garen was...
That was so fucking funny.
You fully said, Joe, sit down, you need to watch this, rewound it, and showed me the microwave dog.
Yo, check this out.
I mean, if you saw something and they microwaved the dog, I'd imagine you'd do the same for me.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd be like, Garen,
come see it.
please, please, you need to see this.
Come and see.
They don't microwave a dog in the stand, though.
No. I'm glad. I'd be very sad if they microwaved Kojak after seeing so much of him.
If you consider getting nuked, microwave.
Odessa Young from Assassination Nation and Spring Stealing, Deliver Me From Nowhere, as Franny Goldsmith. She is young. Way too young for James Marsden. She's our age.
She looks young in this.
Yeah. Jovan Adepo, which is someone that Joe and I have talked about before on First Time Kings.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, he's in It, Welcome to Derry.
Is
He's
he?
Mike Hanlon's dad or whatever the
Related to
context
Mike
is.
Hanlon, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Hanlon guy.
Oh, cool.
And he's in The Odyssey.
Oh, is he?
He plays Larry Underwood, not in The Odyssey.
I was gonna say, I don't remember that name.
Odysseus. You need to fight.
Larry.
I mean, I was going to say Captain Trips, but just Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber Heard from Aquaman and Aquaman 2 as Nadine Cross. She's also in other stuff.
She's in that one court case.
Yeah,
No
that's right, everyone. We're not going to get into that.
Why not?
We've spoken about Michael Jackson.
Why not?
We defend women.
We will have to talk about Johnny Depp in a Stephen King adaptation eventually. We can talk about it then. Unless you really want to get into it right now.
Yeah, let's get into it now.
Okay.
Do you think it was all her fault and there was nothing else to it? It was all her fault?
Do you think she should be called Amber Turd? And do you think that's really funny?
No, I don't think that's funny at all.
I think they would.
I think a lot of people need to die for how that was handled.
I think public court cases are not a great thing, especially when it's built around you having a preconceived idea of, I like this person because he's funny Captain Jack.
That's what pissed me off. I think I wasn't necessarily even on a side, not in a centrist way, more in a way of I didn't really understand what was going on. But what genuinely made me turn against a lot of people was seeing people, even people we know, saying stuff like, oh, he's going to leave the courtroom like you remember this is the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. I remember thinking like, shut the fuck up. You're an adult. Sort it out. Yeah.
If you're a Johnny Depp defender, you should kill yourself. Okay, there you go.
The thing is...
Please censor that.
No.
As we've spoken many a time, you can like the art of someone who is a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, in some respects, Johnny Depp has given some very good performances. He's given some shit performances, but I do think...
I'm placed, dude.
Yeah. That shouldn't factor into whether or not you are an abuser. And it seems like they were just a toxic married couple.
And when it comes down to it, and I know people hate hearing this, and I sometimes hate saying it depending on the context, but I think in this context, it's true. It's none of our fucking business.
Yeah. But
There should never have been a court of public opinion on this case.
But Joe would be very happy to hear that Johnny Depp is uncancelled and he's going to be in the new Ty West movie.
I like Ty West as well, fucking bastard. Yeah. Okay.
He did make Maxine.
And
but he also made Pearl and X.
But he did make Maxine.
I wish I liked Maxine, but I don't think it's awful. I just think it's meh.
It's also going to be in the new Terry Gilliam movie.
Yeah. I remember I I was at Annecy when Terry Gilliam was doing a talk, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm doing a new movie with Johnny Depp," and he just paused for applause, and it was just like a smattering in like a crowd of like 1,000 people. It's great. He was just like, "Well, what advice would you give to young people trying to get into animation?" Well, I just walked into the BBC and asked for a job, and they gave me one. Just like, thanks, Terry.
I hate old people.
Terry, you're so smart. We've also got Owen Teague, who we've spoken about recently in It. He plays Harold Lauder. He's also the monkey in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I should specify the main monkey. There's a lot of monkeys in that movie.
Caesar?
No,
Caesar's dead by that point.
Noah.
Oh, like BB. Like I was trying to say biblical.
Like Bibi.
Like the Bibi.
No, I want to refer to the Bible as like Bibi.
Like Bibi.
Bibi. Irene Bedard, who is Pocahontas from the movie Pocahontas, and she's also in the TV series The Mist.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. As Ray Brentner. Brad William Henke from Orange is the New Black and Pacific Rim as Tom Cullen. Rest in peace, he did pass away about 2 years after this was released.
Really? Well, that's sad.
Yeah. The reason is undisclosed, but he did have cardiac issues
Yeah.
shortly before his death, so it's...
That's a shame.
Who else did he play? Like in previous roles?
In Orange is the New Black, he was one of the COs.
That's where I recognize him from.
Yeah, and he's like one of the construction guys in Pacific Rim.
Nah.
Yeah.
Is that why you watch Pacific Rim?
No. Arthur wanted to watch Pacific Rim, and I was like, I haven't seen Pacific Rim in a few years, and I remember really liking it. And I was just like,
I saw your review.
I don't know, watching it, I was just like, it's kind of ass, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it again.
I would not recommend rewatching it.
I thought it was alright when first.
I think it's better left in your memory.
I thought it was fine when I watched it.
There are definitely some movies where rewatching them makes them worse.
I
I'll
think
talk about that later.
I think just like some of the stuff, I just like, I do not give a shit about the characters.
Yeah.
I like it when the robots punch.
Not even Charlie Day.
I think he is charming, but I think the more of it comes from Charlie Day than it does the writing.
I was going to say, I'm at the point now where it's just kind of surreal. Anytime I see Charlie Day outside of It's Always Sunny, I don't enjoy it because it's just like, that's just Charlie Day.
I'm just like, what's Charlie beefing with Owen from Torchwood?
It was weird. I had like altered memories of watching The Invite, and I thought Charlie Day was going to be it. I thought he was going to be Edward Norton's character, and I was so
Penelope Cruz and Charlie Day would be
That'd be a
great.
hell of a combo.
Yeah. I was like kind of sad when I like Edward Norton, but I was like, I'm for Charlie Day.
Yeah, that's why you didn't like it as much.
Yeah,
probably. Charlie Day.
I think all Edward Norton roles should be replaced with Charlie Day. Charlie Day in Fight Club, could you imagine?
Charlie Day is the Hulk.
As the Hulk.
You don't want to make me angry! I did not sound like Charlie Day at all.
What was it?
I would pitch shift in post.
6 octaves. It's like in the whistle tone.
Speaking of very high octaves, Nat Wolff, are you ready to party?
That bit was crazy.
That was so fucking funny.
Why did him...
He's Lloyd Henreid.
Yeah.
From Paper Towns and Death Note. He is not the one from Hereditary. That's the other naked brother from the Naked Brothers band.
That's what confused me, because I was looking at it like, oh, it's the kid from Hereditary. I was like, nope, definitely not.
They made him so gay.
Yeah.
I mean, in the book, I said about this very much in the complete uncut edition. Lloyd has,
not with Flag. They just made him like an out-and-out homosexual.
Yeah. In the book,
you mentioned Flag. Oh, it's all soft now.
I said about with the book last week, and again, not saying this makes someone gay or someone not, but like there's bits in the complete uncut edition where he like has sex with a guy, like with the character called the kid who's not in this.
Does that make you gay though?
Not necessarily,
with
especially
a kid.
because it started as
having sex with a guy.
Yeah, not necessarily, especially because it started as like a kind of ambiguous whether it was assault or not, but it was kind of a thing where like he wanted to and enjoyed it. Sorry, kill the mood. Anyway, continue.
Is it gay if you don't enjoy it?
No, I'm just.
We got Henry Zaga.
Is it gay if you don't enjoy gay sex?
No, he enjoyed it.
Is it homophobic to not enjoy gay sex?
Also, no.
No. Only you can answer that.
We got Henry Zaga from The New Mutants and Teen Wolf, the series, as Nick Andros.
Don't recognize him in Teen Wolf. Must have been in the second half.
I don't fucking know.
Meg, if you're listening, get in touch to tell me who this guy is.
Get in touch.
He's the guy who can.
Oh, I think Meg looked at one point.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy from New Mutants.
Yeah, I know who New is.
Yeah,
And Taylor's racist towards him.
or she racist towards? I don't know. She's
remember.
either racist towards him or the Native American.
Yeah, I'm not going to
It's just
rewatch
like there are
New
two
Mutants.
bears.
It's a happy memory in my mind. I'm not going to ruin it because
Greg Kinnear from As Good as It Gets and Little Miss Sunshine as Glenn Bateman. Catherine McNamara from Shadowhunters and Arrow as Julie Laurie. Fiona Dourif, daughter of Brad Dourif,
Chucky.
from Curse of Chucky, and Tenet as Ratwoman.
I love Ratwoman.
With
I want that to be my nickname.
I didn't even know I knew some, like, there was a couple of 1 or 2 gender bends. I didn't know they gender bent Ratman to Ratwoman until the subtitles came up and said Ratwoman. I was like, whoa.
I really like Fiona Dourif.
She's great in the Chucky stuff.
I need
Fantastic.
to. Yeah, I need to see those. Those two movies.
We'll get to them. We'll see them eventually.
We've also got Alexander Skarsgård as Randall Flagg. He is Tarzan.
Ever-evolving quiff.
Yes.
He's Tarzan and the Northman, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Man.
He's not Tarzan, the Northman, and Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg's a separate person. She is Mother Abigail. She is in Ghost and Sister Act. She couldn't be in the first adaptation of The Stand because she was busy with Sister Act 2.
Yeah.
We've also got, in other supporting roles, Hamish Linklater from Midnight Mass and Legion as Dr. Jim Ellis.
The squeal,
Hallelujah.
The squeal I squelched when he came up on
the
screen.
squeal you squelched?
Yeah, I've kind of given hints as to my opinion with this. The second it started, I was just like, oh, what the fuck is this doing? And I was like, oh my god, it's Monsignor Pruitt.
For a moment you had your hopes
But
up.
you didn't act like that when he showed up in The Life of Chuck.
Yeah.
You don't remember who he was in Life of Chuck, do you?
I genuinely don't. I've seen that movie like 4 times.
TV reporter.
Yeah, of course I didn't fucking notice that. It's not as obvious.
Skill issue.
He's a full character.
Skill issue. J.K. Simmons from Spider-Man and Whiplash
That was
as
also
General
great.
Starkey. Heather Graham from Boogie Nights and The Hangover as Rita Blakemore. And just to put a cherry on top, they played the Roller Skate Girl song at the end of that episode.
They did.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
A lot of references with the songs.
Clifton Collins Jr., I clapped for this personally, from Pacific Rim and Train Dreams as Bobby Terry. He's always popping up in things. I'm just like, fuck, Clifton Collins Jr. is in this. So that's cool.
Okay.
And
I've seen
Ezra
Train
Miller
Dreams.
from The Flash, and we need to
That's
talk
when
about
I
Kevin
clapped.
as Trash Can Man. And we've got some cameos. We've got Stephen King as Man on Hemmingford home poster, Mick Garris as Boulder Partygoer. I thought he was quite obvious, his cameo as well.
I don't actually know what he looks like.
Long white hair.
I didn't notice. I know what Mick Garris looks like, but to be fair, the last time I saw Mick Garris was from footage from like 20 years ago.
So you could say like at a garden party or
A
something.
garden party, yeah. I saw him last week. He was there actually when you weren't, Viv.
I saw him at
Was at the
Morrison's.
He was at the orgy. Mick Garris was at the orgy that we had last week.
Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad as the president, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as himself / Will Sawyer from the movie Skyscraper.
So fucking fun.
What can I say except
That
you're welcome?
That shot looks...
It's so
It looks
funny.
like it's done in post. Like I don't know what it is, but the cut to like the Blu-ray of
No, I get what you mean.
Skyscraper, it doesn't look like he's holding
You
it.
don't see a lot of people in movies holding movies.
No.
So I think maybe that's the level of unreality to it.
And the fact that like you can't see it when he's holding it in the other shot, it makes me think that wasn't a copy of Skyscraper. They changed
I mean,
that.
usually they would just be insert shots. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
When we make a movie, all the insert shots should be just of someone with a different race each time, like holding like a spoon or something.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know of the bit in Godzilla X Kong where it just turns into a Volkswagen ad.
I
like
mean,
one
yeah,
shot.
many such cases.
Yeah.
It felt like that.
Yeah. Was this done by the same people who made Skyscraper?
If you mean Paramount, then yes.
Okay, there we go. As I was going to say, is it like a Running Man situation? where Glenn Powell's face was in the back of Regretting You.
Yeah. And it's very annoying because they do mention Blu-rays multiple times, and yet they did not give this a Blu-ray release in the UK.
I
It's
know-
stuck on DVD.
I remember you saying you didn't like that decision in Regretting You with having Glenn Powell, but I think in like 20 years it's gonna be like, oh, I remember that. I think because I always like seeing old posters of
I would
movies, posters of movies that were coming out during that period instead of like in say It, where it was like an old
Yeah.
movie back then. I like it when it's current.
I would like it if it wasn't for the fact it was center frame.
So I love that though.
It's also-
I think
just Glenn
if it
Powell's
was
face.
if it was natural, it looked like natural set dressing. I would buy it more, but it felt more like an advertisement,
I think that's valid.
Give it 20, 30 years.
like how in Transformers 4 is an ad for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
like a poster of it like in the center of the screen, just like
Yeah.
yeah,
I like Easter
Fucking
eggs
bullshit.
where, as much as it's kind of a joke, you do just kind of point. It's like, oh, did you see that?
Like-
Because like it's kind of blink and you miss it.
like when they show the Darkman poster at the beginning. I know that's fits into something from the past, but I was just like, I thought that was cool. One, because it's Darkman. It's a great movie. Have you seen Darkman?
I haven't.
I've seen that clip of Darkman that you showed me.
It's a great clip.
It's a very good clip.
We should watch Darkman at some point. It's a really fun
That's
movie.
the list.
It's got Frances McDormand in it.
I know.
Yeah. It's got Liam Neeson in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
There was
And
there was like a Blu-ray that was really sticking out in his Blu-ray collection that I kept looking at, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I couldn't. But they do mention Blu-rays multiple times.
Yeah.
And just like
That'll
yeah,
be you. That'll be you in the apocalypse, though.
that would be me.
Like raiding people's Criterion closets.
Yeah,
and
just
just
Oh shit.
Honestly,
oh fuck ye.
it's a good idea.
Stealing.
Physical media, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
What about Discrop?
It's just-
Checkmate.
people say that.
You
It's
want
like,
to piss on my discs?
people like that. Like, what about, have you ever, like, how do you have such, like, so many books? What about book rot? My copy of The Stand came out when The Stand came out. It's older than us, and it's fine.
Well, you have so many cocks. What about cock rot?
What about my cock? What? What?
Awesome.
Did you say, why do I have so many cocks?
Yeah.
What?
I don't get
This
that.
is exactly the reaction I wanted. I just wanted you to be confused.
Dickhead.
This is the sort of animosity we need to each other.
Production companies: CBS Studios, Vertigo Entertainment, Mosaic Media Group. For Paramount Plus, Cock and Ball Studios. Like
Yeah,
how
it's like DC Comics.
Yeah.
DC, yeah.
For Paramount Plus. Apparently, though, this did also go to Amazon Prime in some
Cool.
parts of the world.
Sorry.
Awesome.
I hate Paramount.
It was released between December 17th, 2020 and February 11th, 2021. I got confused because my note says 2011. The budget is undisclosed, but reception is very much disclosed. IMDb users gave this a rating of 5.7 out of 10, Metacritic 56 out of 100, Letterboxd 2.8 out of 5, Rotten Tomatoes critics give it a 57% approval rating, and an audience approval rating of 25%.
Anything else?
I thought it was pretty bland.
I just want to. I want to go on my pedestal a little bit. I would like to give out an apology to Mick Garris and everything I've ever said about him. I think he is an actual genius. I think he can really handle the camera and make compelling characters. This is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. I never want to watch it again. I hated this. I hated this so much.
Shall we rewatch Bag of Bones so you know what good content feels like?
I'm so sorry for whatever I've said. I completely overreacted next to this streaming slop shit.
I think there was one good episode in the bunch.
Was it the last
I
one?
agree.
Nope.
Really? I like
My
the
favorite
last
episode
one.
was the 5th one, where I spent most of the time in New Vegas.
That's fair as well. But
Because I was just like, it's a new scenery, and I'm kind of digging what the...
I like the set.
yeah,
yeah.
I was going to say, I think there's one good decision in this, and then I think the rest is absolute dog shit. I went into this with a real open mindset, and I was just immediately from the end of the first episode especially, fucking hated.
The first episode, yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Especially like someone, reading the book does cloud your judgment. And one of my complaints about the other adaptation, even though I did like it, and the book in general, is the sidelining of Franny. Putting fucking Harold as as from the start the main character
Yeah.
and not Fran pisses me off so much.
That reminds me, sorry, one cameo we forgot to talk about is that one picture of Tom Cruise.
Oh
was
yeah,
really good.
no, that was funny.
Why did he hit the Jim Carrey then when he was trying to do it?
That was funny. I like that. I
All white men
genuinely,
look the same.
Oh,
I genuinely think, if not only
Elvis,
because
Rick
of
and
its,
well.
I genuinely think, if not only because of the length, and also because with the other thing I'm going to compare it to, I went in knowing more about it, whereas this I went into hoping I would like it. I think this is my least favorite thing we've covered.
The
This
length
is the thing
doesn't
that's
help.
this is the thing that's pissed me off the most.
I-
Previously, it was like, yeah, Carrie 2002, but like Carrie 2002 is cut like fucking a third of the length, if not less.
Yeah.
And also, this stuff I appreciate about it. This stuff I appreciated in this, but I'm never gonna fucking touch this again.
No.
This, like watching Carrie 2002. By the time I was fed up, it was done. This I was fed up, and I had 8 hours left.
Yeah.
I think I personally would say I preferred this over Carrie 2002,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that I would watch it again.
Thing is, the thing that pissed me off is like, yes, I can understand changes need to be made, but I said last episode I think The Stand only works as a series, and Mick Garris managed to pull a lot off in 6 hours. This had more time, in my opinion, a stacked cast, and he
More
did fucking
budget.
nothing with it. I don't know. I was explaining to our friend Val about it, and usually she's not that
I
interested in
bitched to her
podcasts.
as well,
Yeah.
and she did tell me. It was just
Yeah.
like, wow, you're
And she
bitching
was
about
like-
it as well.
She was like, I was like, there's fucking nothing to do with the characters. They cut so much stuff. You get none of the character backstory, none of the build up to the plague. It's just, it cuts and everything's happened. And even when it gives you flashbacks, nothing happens. And she's like, well, what's the time filled with then if it's 9 hours? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. This could have
musical
been
montages and yeah,
And I'll say this.
Conversations
some
don't
conversation.
really go anywhere.
No
No.
character conflict. No, not a lot of internalized stuff.
What about when he was kind of being like, "I'm in love with you, Franny"?
Yeah.
That's
Remember when you took me to an ice cream place? You
Every-
didn't actually take me to an ice cream
it's
place.
kind of
That's so
insane how
funny.
much everyone just kind of gets along.
This is the epitome for me of like, and I hate using this as an example because I think it's overused, but like, tell, don't show.
Yeah.
Everything you learn about these characters is just told to you, which is crazy to me because you're basing it off such a dense book that is The Stand. It doesn't feel like the changes are made because it's, oh, how are we going to fit everything in? It feels like it's shooting itself in the foot. You've got it there. You've got Mick Garris's adaptation. Like, the only reason I can think to justify making any of these changes is to make it different and worse.
Yeah.
Worst thing is, I can totally see like there being a good modern update.
Yeah,
of
I
this,
agree.
Especially in 2020 when this was practically a fucking reality.
Yeah, and I think I can almost see what they were doing because structurally it's very different. In the book and in the miniseries, you get the plague and you see the plague slowly take over. This already starts and the plague has happened and it flashes back.
I hated this structure.
I hated it as well, but I could argue.
But then they just kind of gave up with it about
Yeah.
halfway.
yeah.
I could argue it could work. Have it where maybe you follow a group of characters and you flash back to how they get there. Have a Harold and Frano focused
Do
episode.
the orange is the new black.
Yeah, have the
Yeah.
first episode follow Harold and Fran, and you flash back how did they get there, and then the way Nick is introduced, you're just like, oh, that's Nick Andros, and then next episode you get Nick's backstory and all the stuff with Tom, but it's so cut down. Like, just to pick on Nick, for example, as a character, you don't
He's
get
nothing.
You don't get anything with his relationship with the sheriff who saves him. You don't get you get like what, one scene with him and Tom.
I know. I didn't realize how pivotal Tom was to me liking the original series, but him being like
Tom's barely
shaved
there.
down to like 4 or 5 scenes.
Yeah, and what winds me up is it thinks it has the emotionality then to hit you with those same beats of Nick saying goodbye to Tom and all that, and it's like, you've not earned this.
Yeah.
I feel like if we hadn't seen the original
Yeah.
Stand, or if you hadn't read the book, we'd be so fucking confused at the beginning of this.
It makes no fucking sense. You like, it's kind of like how reading the book is in a way. It's just like, who are these people and why should I care? How are they related to
It's
each
very
other?
intimidating. It's just like, oh, we're in Ogunquit 2 months ago. Now we're in
Yeah.
fucking Boulder a week ago. Just like, okay, where the fuck are we?
I've just never loved the structure of flashing back unnecessarily, but I understand how it works. Like for Lost, for example, a show that's built on that, of flashbacks and connective tissue. But there's nothing that links them together. And even then, it cuts out the heart. You start with Stu. I really like James Marsden as an actor. I was so excited to see his take on Stu. You start with Stu.
Nothing.
Everyone's already dead, so you don't get any reaction or emotional stuff from the fact of, like I said in the book, you start with 5 characters, and within a couple chapters, 4 of them are dead. And you're just like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was going to go this intense. You don't see any of that.
Yeah.
Stu and Fran's relationship, we complained about Fran's pregnancy reveal last episode. Way fucking worse than this. Because she's not pregnant from our perspective. Then she is, and she's with Stu. So you're kind of made to believe, oh, is it Stu's baby?
Yeah.
Are they a couple? Even though we don't know anything about these characters. And also he looks like he's 20 to 30 years older than her. And it's like, oh no, she was pregnant before.
He is.
Like, that's why.
Odessa Young by name, Odessa Young by nature.
Yeah, and even then it's like, I could really go on. This episode could be me ranting just endlessly, so please try and introduce, let's try and get some sort of structure.
There are a number of performances in this that I don't like, but I kind of want to give some props to the ones that I do like.
Yeah.
So
there's some compliments to give.
I will talk about the ones I don't like in a few moments.
Let's go over some of the stuff we did like.
Yeah.
And then we can just...
I liked Jovan Adepo as Larry Underwood. I thought he was...
I could not disagree more. I don't think it's his fault.
I thought he was more interesting than the 90s one.
I disagree so hardly, just because at least in the original one, there is a clear beginning and end. With Larry in this one, it was kind of... he's kind of a prick, sort of, not really. And then as soon as the apocalypse happens, that's just like... And his character is just kind of polite guy who just goes along with everyone. That's kind of a criticism I have of everyone, so it isn't necessarily just tied to him. But in my memory, I thought it was really quite smart to make Larry like an actual prick in the beginning and like quite unlikable. So, and there is like sort of ups and downs with the character. I like not knowing what to feel about a character, but with this sort of show, everyone needs to be clearly either extremely likable or just comically evil.
Yeah.
Like from the get-go. Like, you can make fun of the performances of the 90s one, and they are quite campy at points, but there is still like, there are some surprising elements to a lot of them, and I think that gives them a lot more depth. With this, they're so insecure about making someone unlikable who becomes likable afterwards that they're not able to like commit to like them doing bad things. Like, oh, he kind of has a drug problem, but it's gone. Who cares?
Interesting. I agree. I much prefer 90s Larry, but I do think out of the characters, he's probably the one of the main guys who gets the most to do.
I think that might be it, just like by comparison to like say Stu.
Yeah, which is
Stu
crazy.
has fucking nothing.
When you think Stu is arguably the main character of the stand.
I mean, he's top build.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I agree with you in the sense of I think he does the best
and maybe
because he's the most there.
And maybe it's in part because I think that Jovan Adepo is a compelling actor.
I think
that could help.
He gives like way more weight to this character.
Yeah.
He's not like a bastard or anything in the older one, but I definitely feel like there's more to him than just polite everyday guy who does good all the time. There is like sort of an aggressiveness, especially when he's like in containment, where he's like visibly angry and like assaulting some of the people.
Yeah.
Whereas in the new one, there's nothing. He just kind of goes along with everything. Then he shows up just like, oh, I'm just doing look at me, I'm a guy.
I think it doesn't help though, saying, I know you want to shout at some more people, but just using Larry as a jumping off point, I think it doesn't help that we don't get to see much of the backstory stuff.
Yeah.
Like with Larry, we get some stuff with his mother and all that, but we don't really get the whole thing with the reason he's gone to his mother is because he's in money problems because of his own actions, and he doesn't have a great relationship with her, which we do kind of see, but not to the intensity that's needed. And same with the stuff with Rita and Nadine, where it does feel, like you said, a bit more shallow, but also because we got a lot more of that in the last version, and in the book, obviously, you get fucking loads of that.
Yeah.
I just think he only gets like 2 scenes to show pre-apocalypse Larry.
Yeah.
So the change that we're kind of, and this is the problem with telling a story out of order, character development kind of happens off screen. You can have it maybe where you have nice modern Larry of, this is Larry post-plague, and then you flash back and you think, God, I can't believe he used to be like that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But you know where he ends up. That could work. I just don't think it's got the intensity needed.
I definitely feel like they could have pushed it further.
Yeah.
But, you know. maybe I'm looking for something.
No, I agree
yeah.
with you. And
Carry
thing,
on,
yeah, I completely agree with you.
It's very different, and I know you really liked the performance in the last episode. I really quite like Nat Wolff as Lloyd.
Yeah.
I like
He's-
that Wolf.
I think he's trying the hardest.
Yeah.
I
I don't think he's trying the hardest. I think someone is definitely trying harder. And I think sometimes it works, but it goes way too far a lot of the time. That's Owen Teague.
Yeah.
fair. I think Nat Wolf. I do not like this version of Lloyd Henreid. I
That's
think Nat Wolf.
completely valid.
I think Nat Wolf plays it as good as he can. The only reason I don't like it is I think the nuance at the end just completely falls flat, which is not Nat Wolf's fault. But I think his acting as like this villainous character is phenomenal. I think he's great. He's so energetic.
I thought at the beginning it was a bit like it was so like, oh, you know, he doesn't really want to be bad, but he shot a cop.
Yeah.
And
It was
then
very funny when he sneezed and shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I really warmed up to him, and then he just gets fucking wiped out by like some fucking Final Destination 4 bullshit.
Oh, fucking.
That's so
You're
dumb.
going to have to fucking time me down when I start talking about that shit, trust me. But no, I do agree. As for Owen Teague, I think I
He
like
done
how-
what he was directed to do.
that's exactly
and
what I
I
was
can't
going to
fault
say.
him for that.
I was going to say I can picture behind the camera them being like, you need more, you need to play this up. Like this is Harold's big like thing, and I just think that just
Like imagine
he's
if
cartoonishly evil. And I'm not being funny, they do the whole bullying thing where they're like, oh, but you don't get it, Harold was bullied, so that's why he's a freak. And it's like, no, the nuance of Harold isn't just, oh, he's bullied, that's why he's like this. It's he was someone who was manipulated, and he had the potential for good or bad. It's
No, they
just
made
the
him an
road he
incel.
went.
That was really
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
I liked him beating off on his bed. That was really
it's
awesome.
fucking awful.
did this start filming post Joker? That's the real question.
The
I-
fir-
I hate
do you
this
consider
take.
that in Cell 9/11?
Yeah.
It's just the pivotal point.
I hate this take on like nerdy guys.
Okay, it started filming like as Joker was in cinemas.
There we go. I hate this take on this sort of guy, of the nice guy trope, because it's people dumb it down, even in real life, of the whole
It's kind of cliched at this point,
yeah,
isn't it?
but it's honestly a true nuanced thing. I think a lot of people play nice guys as these villainous entities, and they can be completely. But a lot of them aren't self-aware about what they're doing, and I think a lot of these characters are written a little too self-aware. Like, the way Harold is written and played, whether they meant for it to be or not, feels like he knows what he's doing is wrong. Whereas I think in the book and in the miniseries, the 90s
It's definitely more of a
miniseries,
tragedy.
yeah, you're meant to feel bad for Harold by the end.
But it feels more like a comedy.
Yeah, I just...
He'll get what
That's-
he fucking deserves.
I think that's what pissed me off about the first episode, is the fact it focused so much on Harold while also not bringing anything to his character. It's like, if you're going to focus on him as this is the guy where really Harold is one of the main players, even if he's less focused on than the others, because he causes the explosion, he kills a bunch of characters, he's what kickstarts the final act of the book. But it just doesn't... It felt like they were trying to give him nuance by giving him the most basic shit ever.
Yeah.
Of, oh, we know he's going to do these bad things. Oh yeah, but he was bullied. And that's something that was true in the book. But I think showing the bullying doesn't help, because it's a lot easier to, like, if you know someone's bullied, you can kind of make that bigger in your head.
I
When
think
you
he deserved to get bullied. He was fucking perving on
that's
her.
the thing. It's like when you show it, and it's like, oh, these guys chased him down though, and like filmed him and said they put it on Instagram. It's like, yeah, but he was staring at a girl through a fence. He is, frankly.
Ah, come on, Joe. Don't say
He's-
it like that. You haven't done it.
I haven't done it. Have you?
No.
There we go. Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you been the woman stared at through a fence?
I like to stare at myself. I like to put a mirror on the
Mirror
other.
behind your fence.
I like to put a mirror behind my fence, and when I look at it,
Oh,
I'm
look
looking
at that eye.
Yeah, looking at that eye through it. It's kind of a
Yeah.
Is that AGP? Cut that out.
What's AGP?
Autogynephile.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that in.
Okay. I stand by everything I say and always will.
Awesome.
Do you support Israel?
No.
Can you also say yes, just so I can edit that in?
Yes. You decide. You decide.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. I wish YouTube annotations were still there. Just like, does Viv support Israel? Choose.
God, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harold is too much while also being too little.
I'll tell you a character I didn't like to begin with, but they kind of grew on me. Tom. I didn't like Tom at the beginning. I kind of liked him by the end. I don't think he's anywhere like Patrick Star.
No.
But maybe it's the fact that I read, like, as I was watching that he had passed away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bless him.
One of the few positives I can give. I really like this version of Tom Cullen.
Yeah.
I hate that he gets
It's a
nothing.
different version.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't mind it. I actually really like his performance. It's more the lack of
That's
screen
the thing.
time.
One thing I hate, and this change happens throughout, is the whole thing of Tom is an example of this. Being like, Mother Abigail told me to come find you, Nick. And it's like, no, they met by happenstance. Or by the fate of God. But that's like God pulling the strings behind the scenes. They weren't literally directed towards each other. It takes the honesty out of their friendship, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's...
And you can play with the
It's more
idea
manipulative.
you can play with the idea of, but God was influencing them anyway. That's kind of the point of the Stands. They were all going to end up where they ended up. But it wasn't as simple as literally Tom seeking Nick out. I much prefer Nick stumbling into Tom and Tom's like pre-living. But I actually really like this version of Tom and this actor. I love his introduction. I love the repeated phrase. He felt like a very good example of older adults living with more severe additional learning needs.
Yeah.
Of just the constant repeated phrase. You can tell he's been trained to say certain things, respond in certain ways. And
I love his glasses.
Yeah, his glasses. It plays into like the gentle giant idea, which is a bit of a trope, but it is true to the book very well.
He does feel like someone who can't function in society. He's not like...
Yeah.
He's not comically...
No, he could easily, and
mentally disabled.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like that take, considering as much as I like the miniseries and I really like the book's version of Tom, I do think it leans also comedic, but in a sort of different way, where Tom is a lot more babyish, for lack of a better term, like with the poison thing with Julie.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they cut that out.
Like, I like that as a way of Julie's manipulating Tom and Nick can't hear her. I like that scene. But I do think that this Tom, he's probably one of the only characters with any sort of nuance and interest, which is a lot saying he has 3 scenes.
Yeah.
Moon, that spells fault.
I got so annoyed when Tom doesn't meet fucking at the end.
Stu.
Yeah. I like that was like it's a small moment, but that was one of my favorite when he was just like there and it's just like, oh shit.
I agree.
Yeah. Like he was like helping him up and it's just like
also they cut a lot of stuff that makes sense with like the MOON, that spells moon. Big loop back of okay, Tom knows it's time to go home. And they obviously say come home when there's a full moon, and then he just leaves. He doesn't even see the full moon.
Yeah.
Like such an obvious thing.
Yeah. They didn't really do much with the MOON thing.
No.
It was like
because I said I didn't like the MOON thing when I was reading the book. I thought it was way too repetitive, way too simplistic. But when it got to MOON, that means moon. Tom knows when to go home. I was like, oh, it does feel like this self-fulfilling prophecy of, this idea was planted in his head for it eventually to remind him.
Yeah.
Like, So I like this version of Tom, and I like the actor for him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
As far as the other performances, like as I mentioned, I quite like Fiona Dourif anyway. I think she's great. There isn't really much else that I can say that I like.
Well, they don't get much.
I can definitely say performances that I flat out hated.
What did you hate?
There are 3 which, in particular, I really did not like.
I want to guess them. Ezra Miller as Trash Can Man.
No. I thought, like, on the one hand, I thought this could, in a way, be generational casting.
Yeah, I remember
this could be perfect. I don't think it was. I didn't think he was great, but I don't think he was in it as that much to annoy me.
He's cut loads.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. He's not introduced until
he's there and he's fleeting, so I don't mind it that much.
I'm curious.
I really, really did not like Whoopi Goldberg as Mother Abigail.
I didn't, but fucking again, Mother Abigail has like 4 scenes in this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe it's just because I can't remember the actress's name who played
Ruby
her.
D.
Ruby D.
Oh, she was.
She had an
perfect.
amazing aura.
Yeah.
You felt like she was a heavenly figure.
And the way those scenes were shot, whereas these ones are just, come find me.
Yeah, the only interesting one for me of Abigail's dreams was Stu climbing through the window into the cornfield. That's the only interesting shot.
Speaking of shots, I just quickly, we'll go back to performances. I just want to say, this is so ugly. This is a disgusting looking show. I watched
one of the like night scenes. I was just like, the fuck is happening? I can't see.
After I watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie from the 90s. Not to big up that movie. It's kind of stupid.
No,
it looked. The lighting was incredible.
Aesthetically, it's a very competent movie.
I felt like I was having a feast after living on Mackey's for 6 weeks. It was insane. I was just like, oh shit.
I agree, this looks grey and bland. The only bits that I kind of like are 1 or 2 of the Randall Flagg dream sequences. I like the spotlight effect. And that's it.
I did like that.
much.
Yeah.
I thought the nuke effect was so funny.
Oh my
Can I
God.
just say, you know, when they were in the pool and they were hunkering down, I was like, oh, maybe they'll survive the pool.
I had that same. I had the same thought. I had the same thought, but from a different perspective. Because obviously the water thing isn't in the book. They're getting crucified as they do in the 90s. But he's here, and I was like, why did they change it to water? And I was thinking, I swear to God, if they fucking survive because of the water, I'm going to throw my TV through the wall because it's a nuke. So the second the ground shattered, I was
I
like,
know,
oh,
but it just started off bigger, but I was just like, oh, maybe they survived that. Then it cut and it just kept
No,
going.
because there are things where it's like, they survived an explosion because they were underwater, but not a fucking nuke.
They fucking Indiana Jones there. They got in the fridge.
Mythbusters. Can you survive being in a pool?
Maybe if you're in like the ocean,
Just
maybe.
drop one on
Not
Adam
a
Savage.
swimming pool.
Is Adam Savage? How is Adam Savage not cancelled? Complete sidetrack. The man has admitted to some pretty heinous shit.
Is it? Can I just say, speaking of performances, let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
The specific scene of Amber Heard and fucking
Alexander Skarsgård?
Amber Heard and
Just Amber Heard?
no,
Joe
Amber Heard
Benedetto?
and fucking Harold.
Peter Teague.
Owen
No,
Teague.
Peter McTeague.
The writer of Kablam.
Yes. Sorry.
The scene where they're supposed to be seducing each other was painful. I'm usually okay with bad performances, but knowing exactly what they're trying to go for and just both giving nothing, it's incredible.
I think she isn't too bad in this. I don't think she gives a bad performance. I don't think she's great. I much prefer the performance in the 90s one, something San Giacomo. But I can't say I've really seen Amber Heard in a lot of stuff outside of Aquaman and Eddie Redmayne is trans movie.
It's crazy they called her that.
Yeah. I don't think she is a bad actress, but who knows? Maybe she did do the poo on the pillow.
I think it's fine if she did.
We talked last episode about how sexual assault is shown in media, and you spoke about how sometimes it's portrayed in a sensual way, whether they mean it to or not. And I was in the middle of whether I agreed with you last episode. Oh my God, the assault scene in this
that's crazy.
is insane.
It just was like, oh, she just liked it.
She liked it until she didn't. So something's wrong. No, he assaults her.
It just felt like, oh, we don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, so we'll just do it.
We'll just make it sexy.
We'll just make it sexy, and then she just doesn't want the baby, so she kills
I
herself.
fucking hate it. Right? No, regardless of Amber Heard's acting abilities, I don't think the Nadine stuff in this is any good at all.
No,
I think it's fucking awful the changes they make. Nadine,
to swap fucking Larry's wife with
Lucia. I don't mind some characters getting cut, like Lucy. And
I think it makes more sense. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that, because as much as I'm thinking you have 9 hours, how are you cutting more than the miniseries had? The miniseries didn't do anything with Lucy anyway, so I get it. But even then, it feels like Nadine has agency. She's being manipulated. She is a victim, but she has agency. She has this draw towards Randall Flagg, and that she she can't control. And this goes into more of her past stuff. You see it, as much as I fucking hate the scene, you see how from as a child she was kind of destined to be with Randall Flagg. You see the fucking Ouija board stuff, which was shit, but, you know, is a factor of it. But
is that in the book?
I couldn't remember it in the book, but it's in the comic, so It makes me think it probably was. I can't remember the specific scene. You do get a lot more backstory stuff, like Nick as well. You get like loads of backstory with him, which wasn't covered in either version.
Yeah.
But the comic did remind me of like just seeing pictures, like, oh yeah, that did happen, and so on. So it had all this build-up, and I think it would have been so much more effective, although horrific, if the second she meets Flagg, she's just assaulted, and her life is turned upside down, and she's had this destiny all her life, and she doesn't realize she's not even really a part of it. I hate that she starts like giving birth essentially, and they do all the demon baby shit. It's like, no, the reason she kills herself isn't because she feels something's wrong literally. It is a mental thing of, I am on the wrong side.
Yeah.
And even her death was comedically exploitative. The fucking fall she takes and the splat on the floor.
Fucking RoboCop death.
Yeah, and
She should have had extended arms.
Yeah, I don't think Amber Heard is good in this. I don't think most of these actors are good in this. But Nadine in particular, it felt like they tried to give her stuff the same way they tried to give Howard stuff. They're like, okay, Nadine's got the relationship with Joe. She feels motherly towards him. And you can tie that into the fact that she is going to be a mother of Randall Flagg's child. But it just...
The Joe stuff was such a nothing burger.
No
offense, Joe.
No, I agree. It is a nothing burger. In my opinion, it's one of the weakest parts of the book as well, is the Joe stuff. You even get more of like, oh, his real name is Leo and this and that. And it's like, okay. I don't know why.
So close to Joe as well. You just flip the L around.
Yeah. I completely agree. I don't know, and I especially don't like when kid stuff is just like, oh, he's saying something. He's here. He's coming. It's like, fuck off.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's gone. The only thing I like about it is Joe getting the guitar from Larry.
Yeah.
The only thing. I think that is very cute.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Joe is in like the one scene I like with Mother Abigail.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which
I liked the bit where she was just like, yeah, the piano was just here.
Yeah, that's fair.
On my piano.
I mean, it was only there to set up the bomb being inside.
Yeah.
Which was also kind of confusing.
But I
assumed the bomb
piano.
was in the tube.
In the tube.
She lays down a tube next to the piano. Like, oh, that's the bomb. And it's like, no, the bomb is in the piano. It's like, when the fuck did she do this?
It should have, when the bomb went off, it should have made the PlayStation 2 startup sound effects.
No.
Viv, you have editing software.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't really have many more thoughts on Nadine specifically. Just if there was any character I feel like was actively butchered in this, it was her.
What about Alexander Skarsgård? What do we think of that?
I got really excited by this casting.
Yeah, me too.
I think if I was to cast someone as Randall Flagg, it would be a Skarsgård.
Yeah. I think he's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he's great. I don't think he's bad.
Yeah. I think he's got the look for it. Same with how Bill Skarsgård just looks like a villain.
Yeah.
I think, genuinely, my favourite part of the first episode, I spent all the
Something
first
about the
episode...
Scandinavians.
Yeah.
They just got
They got that look about them.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of the first episode viscerally angry. The one bit I liked is when you finally see Campion leaving, and it does the passenger bit of, like, driving past Randall Flagg, camera moving, and he's in the rearview mirror with the baby.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fucking great way of introducing him. For a split second, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to have some good shit. And then it continued to not, but, you know.
Did you like his Watchmen badge winking?
I hated the badge winking. I really like the character design.
The badge specifically.
I didn't remember it, but I think there is a comic panel with a badge.
You were just reading Watchmen.
Yeah, it was this guy with a fucking white face. Like,
It was changing you so your parents fight in.
Yeah, I want to specify, because I am saying like, oh, I kind of don't remember. It is an 1,000-page book I finished reading 3 weeks ago. I have since read 3 other books. I loved The Stand. It's fucking dense. I'm sorry I don't remember Randall Flagg.
Stop having defenses.
I am very defensive.
Why?
The Stephen King Reddit is scary.
They're losers. Do you hear me?
Joe, the people on Reddit can only attack you if you let them attack you.
That's true.
I think you're losers.
Great. Alienate our audience.
They suck.
Wow.
Get a
No,
life.
I
You,
agree.
you can't complain about somebody pouring salt in an open wound if you open a wound yourself.
That's true. But I really like Alexander Skarsgård as Randall Flagg. In theory, I do think he doesn't, again, get much stuff.
He's a dude.
But I think when he's effective, just the whole way the plot is formed around this, I just don't like. And I know I'm being a negative Nancy, and I feel like I'm speaking loads. But it's truly in the fact of, like, Randall Flagg recruiting people. Nice. And how Randall Flagg recruiting people, and how he entices them with freedom. And as much as I think New Vegas is a cool location, the whole idea of it's just, this is the place where you can do what you want. You can just have sex on the street and be violent.
Kill.
And it's like, it's, again, takes the nuance out of it. And I wouldn't mind as much if they then did something good with the fact of people do defect from Randall Flagg. Yeah. Like in the book and in the miniseries, when people are planning on leaving New Vegas. And there's an off reference about people leaving New Vegas and how Randall Flagg is losing followers and that's why they're getting crucified. But again, it's being told and not shown to us. I actually like... It's weird. I both wish they'd showed more and also showed less, because if they didn't show much of Randall Flagg, we would then get the big reveal of, oh, he's just a guy, which is what the comics did from scrolling through. Randall Flagg is just Shadow, essentially, until the end. And then it's...
Do you think they'd be scared to do that? They'd be like, oh, we could be underwhelming the audience if we're building him up as this big scary thing.
Yeah.
But then you could do the U-turn of just like, oh, he's just a guy. Oh, he's like, super powered.
Yeah,
Right.
but I guess like if you're trying to appeal to a mass audience, you've got to be like...
Well, if you appeal to a mass audience, you get this slodge.
Yeah. Well, that's my opinion as well, with the power stuff.
It is also Paramount, so it's like... Hey, MAGA approved.
Yeah. This is my opinion with the power stuff as well. And this is a problem going back to the book. I don't necessarily blame this, although I do think it does it poorly. I think Randall Flagg is most interesting when he's not a freaky monster dude with horns or a burned body that's having sex with Nadine. I think it's most interesting when he does look human.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
You kind of...
Good.
Yeah, he's got a good ass on him, isn't he?
Yeah.
But when you are just thinking, like... Oh, is he otherworldly? And then at the end, then you can start off the fucking lightning ball and just be like, okay, yeah, he has powers.
Yeah.
But I think they play their hands too soon. And I do miss the scenes they get where you're meant to feel cathartic when Glenn has his big moment in the courthouse, which is a scene I kind of like. I like the chaos of it. But you don't get Glenn laughing in Flagg's face.
Yeah.
And saying like, oh, essentially we hyped you up, you're nothing. And him
You're washed.
Yeah, him being killed like that. You don't get that. You don't. And then at the end, when Larry does the I will fear no evil, and other people join in, it's just kind of like, I don't fucking care. Like,
yeah. I did allude to it earlier. I do think his hair getting bigger and bigger as the series goes on is very funny. I don't know if you noticed it. By the last episode, it was huge.
Viv, I've heard that you said you wanted to watch Capaldi's run of Doctor
Yeah,
Who.
I love it.
That is a common trend.
And it is, again, well regarded of just, but when his hair gets big, though, it's so good.
I think he looks better with longer hair.
Capaldi or Alexander Skarsgård?
Capaldi.
Oh, yeah, he looks fucking
Skarsgård
fantastic
looks
with long hair.
ridiculous because this is a wig.
Season 8 Capaldi just looks scary. It's like, I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's too short.
It is too short.
Capaldi in this last episode looks like such a jolly fellow.
I
with his
think it's a
big
little
hair.
too long at that
Really?
point.
No, I like it.
I do think season 9 is...
If you're that
Yeah.
age and you have that head of hair,
Nah.
you look amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I just don't love this take on Randall Flagg. Not Alexander Skarsgård's fault. I think Flagg, kind of like Mother Abigail, should have aura, and they just kind of lack it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
well, there's no scenes of him just aura farming.
Yeah, like think of the miniseries.
Content maxing.
One of my favorite shots in the miniseries is Flagg sat on the cross pole, and then they look away, and then he's the Raven.
He
Well,
is
you don't
farming
get
aura in the
anything like
poster,
that.
though.
I think he should have been kind of...
In the poster, he's farming aura.
I think he should have been kind of funny. Like in a dark way. Not like he's cracking
Yeah, you
jokes
could
or
also
shit.
do cruelly funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think there needs to be more. There needs to be more to them. There needs to be
It's
something.
they show so shallow.
Yeah.
Just she's Mother Abigail. She's the friendly figure, even though she's kind of like mean in some scenes.
Would you rather
yeah.
go to the depraved cult where you're having sex all the time with strangers, or would you rather go to the good Christian community?
The problem with
the
the
good gated Christian community.
It's weird how these themes were in the original. weird how they made them more conservative.
We were speaking last week about this is a take based on someone who, as far as we know, is a religious man.
Yes.
And we were like, oh, that'll be interesting. I don't think he does much with the religious side, but I think you can see his morals behind it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like, oh, Stu and Fran are in a monogamous relationship raising a baby.
Also,
And-
again, Paramount.
Yeah. And like, oh,
It's
sex
like
and depravity.
It's like the audience approval score when they put it
Yeah.
on a garbage movie. So
Yeah.
they tell it they need the MAGA approval sticker.
Yeah.
Citizen Vigilante.
Yeah.
It feels like this is quite a negative take. What's the word? Like,
Yes, Joe,
like
do
the-
it.
no, this-
I'm your Randall Flagg. I want your worst takes.
this is like,
I'm your mother, Abigail. Pretend I'm a black woman.
I don't have to.
damn. This is quite a
I'm
mean.
glad you can see me for me.
Yeah. This is a mean-spirited take. It feels like the reason they changed Ralph from an old white guy to a Native American Asian woman
So it's not
in
a sausage fest?
is genuinely just because in the way this is shot and framed, they really could tell, oh, if we have only white people here,
Yeah.
this is going to look real fucking bad.
I thought you were going to say DEI.
I was going to say DEI higher, but more in the nuanced sense of
Here's all these people
Yeah.
who are the force for good going over to
the-
the orgy party.
and granted,
to
all the bad
set them-
guys are white, and Larry's also a black in this version,
Yeah.
so that's not like
He's black.
yeah.
See, I don't see colour. I
Didn't
didn't
notice.
know.
Well, I do because it's an important
I
factor
do.
in
That's why I
people's
can
life.
see you're a black old lady.
I think so. I don't think that take has any legs, but also, otherwise, if everyone was white, it would be just like, oh, this is a beautiful conservative town.
Yeah. I can completely understand if someone saw this from the outside and be like, wow, this is an incredibly conservative story.
yeah, completely.
Because like
It's
framed in this-
anti-sex, anti.
But wait, if it's
Drugs.
conservative, shouldn't it have like really high like audience scores then?
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe the conservatives didn't like it because it's got black people in it.
I will always
Not
defend the
Amber
take.
Heard in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Genuinely, I was saying I didn't know how much of this is down to the culture war, how much it is bad. I do think it's a bit of both.
But what?
It's a bit of just like it is kind of shit,
Oh.
and it is also people are probably just angry because Amber Heard was in it.
Yeah,
Also, it's bad.
yeah. There's also
And
that.
then, yeah, that's what I said. Partly
Alright.
because it's bad, partly because like Amber Heard and black people.
Yeah.
I will always love the.
Do you genuinely think if they weren't in it, though, it would like... General
I think
audience-
it'd mostly be forgotten.
It kind of is.
Yeah. It doesn't help, but I have seen people talk about this outside of my main social media accounts.
Yeah, fair.
What was the reception?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is something that people talk about. It's not like, you know, when Netflix release a show and it's like lost to the ether within like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's because there's barely anything on Paramount. So people get Paramount and just like, oh, I'll watch The Stand. What's this?
Yeah.
It's got a good cast in it.
Yeah.
I love James Marsden. I'm so excited to see him have scenes that mean something and
Yeah.
show emotion.
You go on Paramount, it's just like, what do you want to watch? Star Trek, Peppa Pig, or The Stand? Well, I guess I'm watching Peppa Pig.
I
Oh, you were snoring. That's what you snore like.
Like a pig?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just think it's very interesting always in the book in these versions to have with our mother Abigail being an old black woman, but again, you know, like granted the miniseries didn't give much of a backstory either. It was mainly through the commentary where the actress gave the frame of, oh, I know the character's backstory, and that was in my mind when I was playing her. And Whoopi Goldberg really cares about The Stand as a story. And you just didn't feel I didn't personally feel like there was anything going in behind Mother Abigail as a character.
You know, like the scene in the woods?
No. I like her and Alexander
They should have
Skarsgård
fist
playing. I think the scene in the miniseries is a lot more effective. Randall Flagg and Abigail's meeting of her playing the song against him.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Also, it looks more pretty.
Yeah,
God, those sets were beautiful.
they were.
Yeah.
It's honestly, this is one of those factors of like, oh, the miniseries was alright, but there's some issues I've got, and then looking back, just like, fuck me.
Technically, these are both miniseries, Joe.
I know, but one's longer.
Honestly, if
The
you,
mini-series.
if you
This
want
is the
to-
mini-series, that's the
Maxi
mini
series.
if you want to like make the first one better, watch this one. It's sort of
Oh,
a case
yeah.
of what could be.
Yeah. I know I wasn't the hottest on the last one.
Neither was I. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
I'm just like, shit, fuck. I was eating and I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't.
I'm glad to have seen this version. I will say that much.
Like, I never regret watching things, even if I don't like them. But it is more of a matter of just, for 9 hours, what have I got to say? It's a nothing burger. There's, like, not a single interesting choice. Even though we praise the New Vegas stuff, it's kind of
so much fun when we talk about Children of the Corn.
Maybe those episodes will be fast. Maybe they'll just be an hour long each. But no, it is a matter of just why, like what was the motivation behind this? The Stand is one of those stories that you could keep telling, and to get such a recent adaptation, compare it to Salem's Lot, something that was adapted before, and they cut Salem's Lot down into a movie. At least for the movie, you could be like, oh, there's some interesting shots.
Much like Salem's Lot, the best version has Rob Lowe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, fair. I think that's a completely valid take.
Yeah.
I don't even know what more to say on it. It's crazy.
I will say something then if you don't know what to say. The two other performances that I didn't really like.
Oh yeah, well,
I did not care for James Marsden. I don't think it's because of James Marsden. I think it's because he's got fuck all to do in this, and he's an absolute like vacuum. Like nothing interesting about him, his performance, how anything is done with him.
I will argue, the only person, considering he's meant to be with Fran, who they have no chemistry at all. He has great chemistry with the guy who plays Monsignor Pruitt.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say he has great chemistry with Kojak.
I liked Kojak in this. No, the only thing I cared about in the first half of this series was just those scenes with I can't remember the Doctor's name, even though I read the book. Starkey? No, he's the commander. Doctor Who? No,
I do have it written down. Ellis?
Yeah, it might be Dr. Ellis. My mind's gone blank.
Dr. Jim Ellis.
There we go. I like their bits because, again, it's like the few bit of character we see.
It's true.
It's him connecting with someone who he was pissed at, and him mourning him when he's dying.
If only we saw more of it beforehand.
Yeah, it's just you don't get anything with it, and again, it's crazy considering Stu is meant to be arguably the main character. I know that's kind of stupid to say because this has so many characters, but when you think about it, the book starts and ends with Stu and Fran. And Fran is overtaken by Harold. It basically becomes Harold's story. And Stu gets nothing.
The other performance I didn't like was Fran. I really did not care for her performance at all.
Everybody gets along too well. Everybody's just kind of like, oh, we need to do this. And there's sort of like a suggestion of there's going to be conflict, but everyone just kind of agrees. Like when they're suggesting, like, oh, who should go out to... go a spy.
Go to spy.
And everybody's just like, oh, this person, that's ridiculous. But I know what you're going to say. This is going to be ridiculous.
I don't know if I can say
but then
I think it should be Tom.
But then everyone's just kind of like, no,
I
you're
actually
right.
think you're right, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah, I agree. And I think...
This is a very fun episode to listen to, of just us being like, damn, this is nothing.
This opinion I had for the 90s one, but the 90s Fran is a lot more charismatic, but it stands for this one. You've got one scene of Fran with her father, which is through Harold's eyes, first of all, as well.
Yeah.
Again, you don't get the reveal of her being pregnant, which is a pivotal scene. It shows her father's relationship with her, where her father still cares for her and still values her and really supports her. You don't get any of the emotionality when her father passes away. You just get her burying him, again, from Harold's perspective, not her own. And I'm still sad that both this version and the 90s version don't have Fran's mother there, who outcasts Fran and is aggressive towards her, and that would really work with the whole idea of puritanical conservative values. If you've got Fran, who has this baby and keeps it a secret because of the shame that her mother put on her, you even get a mention to Fran's dead brother, something that's not mentioned in the miniseries, and it's literally just there, almost as if, like, see, she has character.
In the 90s miniseries.
In the 90s miniseries. And you get a mention of it in this one. And it feels just like, oh, see, there's stuff you don't know. There's nuance where Harold's just like, oh, you must know about grief because of your brother. That's like, but that's the only time it's mentioned. And it could be effective because in the book there is the conflict with her mother and her mother loved her brother more than she loved Fran. And that's the whole conflict with them, is she wishes the brother was still alive. And again, They name the baby Abigail, whereas in the book it's named after the father because Fran had a connection with him. Wouldn't make sense in this miniseries because I don't even think they say the father's name. It's just nothing. Again, it sucks to say, but it is the key word.
We do see Harold's family, though.
Yeah, we do.
Briefly. But
Well, Harold's sister Amy is a character in the book and is Fran's friend. And that's the connection there. So I do appreciate them kind of justifying why Harold is interested in Fran, but also I don't think it's necessary.
no, I wasn't thinking, like...
In the 90s miniseries, it doesn't have that. I think there's just an offhanded reference to Amy.
I mean, do you need an excuse for why a teenage boy has a crush on someone?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, that's enough to get you by.
Yeah.
People know what teenage boys are like.
Yeah. I also think Fran looking young and being younger, even though she's our age, she's still... Odessa Young looks quite young.
When you
Is
say
that- is that
our
effective?
age now or our age then?
Our age now.
Yeah.
She was born the same year as
So
us.
she would have been early 20s in this.
And
I
James
think-
Marsden was like almost 50.
Yeah. I think my problem with that...
It's really contributing to the conservative lens we're viewing
It
this
is,
in.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe Randolph Flagg was right.
How old was Owen Teague, do you know?
Our age.
Our age as well. Because in this, Fran's like, oh, Harold, I used to babysit you. And it's like, how? They look the same age. And even then, even if it was like, oh, he's 5 years younger than her, it's like, still, to babysit, you need a good, 10-year age gap.
Okay.
Do you know what?
So Odessa Young, March 1998.
So older than us, but same year.
Owen Teague, December 1998.
So younger than us.
So,
yeah. So
like-
the same year.
Yeah, 9 months between them.
Yeah.
There's a whole baby to babysit.
Crazy. It's just...
The 9-month-old is just barely holding its own head up.
And
Just
again,
trying to
you
hold
wouldn't, I feel like I'm nitpicking now, but you wouldn't have to say, Harold, I used to babysit you. I've seen you in this way. If you just
If
fucking
I used to
show it.
babysit you.
It's true. I remember that.
I'm babysitting you both right now.
Wow.
Which one of you has shat yourselves?
Do you like all those Stephen King references?
I don't notice most of them until I watch the behind the
I
scenes.
mean,
They're
they had
like,
the typewriter.
I mean, yeah, that's
Was
true.
there a Christine? I don't fucking know.
I didn't
Do I
spot
get
it.
it?
They had the carpet from The Shining.
I did see that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I just block out Shining references now because I hate them so much and they piss me off.
Yeah, they're kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
Joe was rolling his eyes during Zootopia 2.
No, that was one case where I'm just like, hey, it's because we'd just done The Shining, so it was still fresh.
That was kind of funny when he was on the bike and the guy was running after him. It was like fucking T1000.
I thought it was very cool when they mention it. I don't know. How is it we've watched 9 hours and
know.
we've got fuck all to say?
I'm reading my notes and I'm just like, oh, I like the bit where and I don't know about censoring this bit because it feels a little bit uncomfortable to say it, but what Julie gets, the scene with Julie in the shop and what she gets Tom to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we haven't talked about him. Nick. What a nothing. Nothing. What a. There's nothing to say about Nick.
I thought before I looked at the cast, I thought it was the fucking the guy from Victorious.
That's fair.
You know the one.
He does look like him. Yeah, back from Victorious.
Yeah, Nick was
that's-
fucking nothing. I completely forgot.
It's going to be cut, but that's how nothing Nick is. We just had a 10-minute tangent about other
He
stuff.
has an eye patch.
He has an eye patch. Cool looking eye patch. He has one scene with Tom. He dies.
True.
Let's talk about the ending.
Okay. I thought the last episode was not good, but I thought it was at least interesting.
Sorry, I completely forgot about that bit. Right, let's quickly talk about the episode before, the explosion.
Yeah.
So the ball of lightning thing, I kind of like the hand of God being the storm cloud.
That was kind of cool.
I think that was kind of cool.
And I thought it was really cool when it hit the CN tower and Matt Johnson jumped off
Yeah. I think
and his ball was there.
the ball of lightning is a visual in the book, and that's what sets off the nuke. Why did they have to turn it into a 5-minute scene of every character being individually struck by lightning
What do you
before
mean?
the nuke even went off? And like you said, the final destination kills.
Yeah.
By this point, we're meant to like Lloyd. We're meant to be like, oh, Lloyd has had a change of heart.
Yeah.
He's freed them. He's on their side. And then they kill him off like that?
Yeah, it's so pathetic.
Yeah.
This is why, Final Destination, at its best, is really entertaining when the characters who are like dicks die in these gratuitous ways, because you're thankful that they are.
It's a weird nuance with Final Destination where they are dicks, but you do kind of like them.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah,
especially with the newest one.
Like say Bloodlines. Like there was when the kid gets fucking crushed by the piano.
Yeah.
It was like such a feeling
cathartic.
of elation.
Yeah.
It's just like
he caused it. So it's
fucking twat.
Yeah, I just, again, it's just like the most boring choice. It felt like a corporate choice of, we've got to have a spectacle, we've got to have something big happen. What's bigger than a nuke? Oh, let's have everyone individually get struck by lightning, including
2
Randall
nukes.
Flagg.
Yeah.
Just constantly like, And it's like, oh my God, who gives a shit? Then, of course, there's The Last Temptation of Franny Goldsmith, which King wrote the episode. I kind of like this episode. However, it's really interesting seeing after the fact
Stephen.
Well, the thing is, it's interesting because it's like King was always not happy with the ending, chose to cut this from every version of the book, and then come back and include this. The idea was Fran never had her stand, and I agree with that. One of my big criticisms of the book is Fran gets shelved at the end. However, the reason it was cut, it was because it would drag the ending out unnecessarily, and I completely agree. I just don't think you need to even watch the last episode to get the full story. I don't hate the idea of Fran having a confrontation with Randall Flagg. I just don't think it makes sense at the end. Have it before then.
Yeah, I was baffled when I got to like episode 8 and just like, wrapping up. What's the last episode then?
I forgot they included it. When I found out about The Last Temptation, I forgot that it was included in 2020 because I remember when I was reading about it, they said that they chose to include it.
I guess there is one thing we can infer. Like, I know they're talking about, do you think celebrities are dead in reference to The Rock? At least we know in this version, Sting is canonically dead. Because otherwise Sting would have helped Franny out of the well. She's one of his biggest fans.
This is a Simpsons reference, Joe.
That makes sense. I'm sorry.
My name is Timmy O'Toole.
That reference you were giving the other day, even I was just like, that's too obscure, man.
I can't even
Which
remember
one
what
was it?
I don't remember.
It was in the group chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't need to be there. I'm glad by episode 9 we got something with Fran, but too little, too late.
Maybe I would have cared if I liked the performance.
Yeah, completely fair. And I just think, I know the idea was Fran's trapped in a well, but like I just don't even think that's necessary. Just have Fran be tempted by Randall Flagg, and I think that having it maybe earlier in the story, even if they wanted to include it, would have made sense. Maybe after Stu's fall, have Randall Flagg show up to Fran, and that's the temptation. I can save Stu if you come with me. Have something like that. It also does the whole thing of locking Fran into motherhood. It's like, oh, think of your baby.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just kind of...
I kind of like the part where she was...
Stephen learned from Russell. He put her in a box.
I kind of like the part where she was just like, it wasn't for any of them, at least...
Yeah.
She would disregard it, and she was just like, fuck you. I thought that was kind of cool.
I like the line, get thee behind thee.
No, that was cringe. I hated that.
I like that. I let myself have a little cringe sometimes, and that's one case.
A little cringe for
that's one case where I'm just like, that's stupid, but in a fun kind of way. At least it had some form of personality.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather something be cringe than boring.
That's fair. That is completely
It
fair.
did feel really repetitive though, because Flagg was already on that island, and then it was like at the end was the circle closes with Flagg approaching the island. And I hate the whole like worship me thing. I think just again, you don't.
I thought it was an interesting concept, but I don't think they needed to be as literal with it.
I just don't think you need the dialogue. Have him just walk up Orphamming and they all cower. You don't need him literally killing a guy.
All the Sigma edits.
You don't need him killing a guy and then being worship me.
I
Have him just.
I thought it was very, very funny when he just.
I do
You would have loved it if he was wearing a
visual.
Homelander costume.
Damn. No, I liked it because he was naked.
Me too.
I just think have him do it silently. So many shows, it's ironic because this is definitely before the idea of streaming and second screen shows. But still, it's like you don't need as much dialogue. Emotions can be conveyed through acting.
Yeah,
it's a
but,
visual medium.
You know, people really need to know what's happening on TikTokagram.
Yeah.
You know?
But anyway,
You need to say what's happening.
makes me sad that this is for now the end of The Stand, is this version. But we do just always have Mick Garris's version to go back to. And honestly, I could genuinely see myself in the future going back to that version.
Yeah.
Are we second screen entertainment? Are there people like watching shows and then putting our podcast on?
I felt called out once because I was listening to something and they were like, it was a YouTube video, and it was like, oh, if you're listening to this just audio, this is what's happening. And I was like, oh fuck, I am doing that. But I had another case where
you are a notorious second screener.
I like having something on while I'm doing a task.
That's an interesting way of framing second screen entertainment.
I don't scroll through TikTok while watching something.
That doesn't mean anything.
I know, but that's what I love.
Watch one thing.
I listened.
Make you feel no.
Yeah.
I listened to a Caravan of Garbage on Spotify once instead of watching it visually. I felt like I missed out so much
That's completely fair.
because it's vital you get every frame of.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it's
But
completely
honestly, the editing on those are incredible. They
Yeah.
add so much into it.
Yeah.
I saw someone tweet that they're gonna make their baby listen to Infinite Jest as an infant, like on loop, and they said, emphasized, "I'm not joking."
Vivi, you just talk about your own tweets
I'm gonna be
I
reading.
wish I gave
from
up
your
that.
secret
Oh.
Twitter.
My kid will be listening to the Stephen King entire bibliography in order.
On loop.
Yeah. One day when
He's
this
gonna keep saying the N word. Oh no, Preston Boobily.
kid, you're 8 years old now. I think it's about time you read it.
You sounded like Adam Sandler, and you don't mess with the Zohan talking about fizzy bubbly.
Preston Boobily.
I feel like there
Sweating
should be
so
more.
hard.
I know it's so hot. I feel like there should be more in 9 hours of content, but there's not.
They're
gripping at straws.
Do you like the end credits?
It's
It's a different song every time.
I like the idea. I like the songs. There's one or two where I was like, oh, it's pretty good. I didn't like it when they played Don't Fear the Reaper. It's like, how fucking dare you?
You should have done that at the end of the first one.
Yeah.
If you're gonna reference that,
Especially if the final shot is Randall Flagg.
Yeah.
Don't fear the Reaper. It's him.
Don't
Yeah,
fear.
it's him,
the Reaper.
Don't fear the little incel.
Yeah.
Don't fear the creeper.
Is this
What
like
other
a
songs
is this
are
a
there?
Minecraft edit?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
Fear the creeper. It's not a famous one. I did look it up.
We get a lot of Wyzak in this. That's an interesting choice. It's the one that Nadine kills and is Harold's friend.
That's the
who
one who
likes
was played
Dwayne
by
Johnson.
Stephen King in the original.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought was an interesting choice. The only other song I can remember that I didn't write them down was "End of the World as We Know It." It's just like, yeah, fair enough, I guess. Okay,
I got a brand new pair.
Oh, yeah,
of
and roller skates.
You got a brand new
Yeah.
key.
it's a good song.
She was really bad in this.
I think she was doing great.
Who did she play again?
I really like her. I don't think she's doing good, but I think she's kind of directed that way.
Is she Ratwoman?
Rita Blakemore.
Oh, she's Rita. Oh.
But then they just kill her.
I have no opinions.
Kill yourself.
What do you think about the guy who's just like, I'm just gonna walk around New York naked?
Yeah, fair enough.
Would you?
Maybe.
They should have done like
I probably wouldn't wank off on home base. That's too much. But like,
maybe on second.
you know, no, you want to have a home run.
Yeah.
Wank off holding second base.
Who would you jerk off to if it was like this situation and you could like to go anywhere?
I have no idea.
Just changes from over there to like here.
I could go crazy.
How do you know I've not wanked off here? This is my
You
bedroom.
probably have.
I haven't.
You haven't wanked off
I
here.
have.
Viv has wanked off here.
Viv has.
Mm.
I don't know. But you've slept in my bed a couple times, and I've done more than wank off in that bed.
Keep that in.
Why do you think it's broken? I don't even know if I had that bed. I might have. I can't remember.
Can't believe I slept in Joe's sex bed.
Hey. Recommendations?
Jerking off on the Eiffel Tower.
I mean, you didn't answer the question. Where would you jerk off?
I have no idea.
Pick a
Somewhere with a
place.
good view.
Where?
The
The mumbles.
I thought you were going to say like a good view, just like, I don't know, fucking Manchester.
Manchester view. Oh, yeah,
The
'cause,
IMAX
yeah.
where you saw Michael.
Oh, that'd be good.
Imagine watching porn on that thing.
No, like a nice, like a lake
70mm.
with a mountain view.
That's how the cave people
what
had
if
it so good.
what if there was a
they could
breeze?
beat off in nature.
Yeah.
I want to be like that guy who's frozen at Pompeii.
Oh, just like mid
Yeah.
grip.
Where would
Yeah.
you?
Probably like an aquarium or something.
That's beautiful. The ocean, like
Fish turns
like
you
on the beach
Troy
facing the
McClure looking
ocean.
at-
No,
Yes.
it's just like
Yeah.
you ever read that thing where like going to like aquariums actually like basically calms you down because looking at fish like just triggers something in the
Yeah.
human brain.
On the
Would you want to be calm wanking?
Yeah.
you can have a calm wank.
Yeah.
I think on
everything
on the
needs to-
beach facing the ocean.
No,
is
Yeah, I'm
enough.
not going to strap some car batteries and just go at it.
High stress wanking, like crank.
Like crank.
Like cranking.
Cranking while cranking.
Yeah. Where would you?
Wrecking crankmations.
Where would you?
Who do you?
Like I said, Pompeii.
Oh yeah,
As
fair.
the
That's fair.
volcanoes go.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the pile? No, pick somewhere else.
I don't know. I don't know. Where's another fucking
Volcano.
volcano?
Yellowstone.
Sure.
It'll be
But specifically
it'll be
the
Yellowstone when
Specifically
he's
the Paramount Plus TV show.
Ugh.
So it can be MAGA approved wanking.
done. Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Great conversation.
Recommendations. Joe, it's yours.
Now it's Viv's turn. I didn't do
Oh
the
yeah,
intro.
that's true.
I'm going to recommend the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Sick.
The Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel one.
Yeah,
Nice.
Cool.
it's very beautiful. I love.
And they did Max Headroom,
They
who
did?
was in the last version of The Stand we talked
Bob
about.
Hoskins is very attractive.
Is if you had to Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi,
Yeah.
who'd be where?
Well, who would be in the front and who would be in the back?
Yeah.
Can I not rotate?
No,
Oh,
no.
maybe.
You only get one chance,
Okay,
one
Bob.
opportunity.
Fine, Bob's in the front. Fucking
John Leguizamo.
He's in the back.
Damn. You're doubling up on John Leguizamo this week.
Am I?
Yeah. He's in the Odyssey.
Oh.
As Luigi.
Luigi Mario.
It's Luigi.
Luigi, I need you to join my Odyssey.
Honestly, Mario in that movie is kind of giving like positive masculinity. He just loves plumbing.
Yeah.
I agree.
If only there was a
Fixing
Mario
pipes.
Odyssey. That's not my recommendation. My recommendation is to have a barbecue. Because we had one on the weekend and it was lovely. Viv wasn't there, so we chatted shit about her behind her back.
And
That's
had
very
no
flattering.
And had an
with
orgy.
Mick Garris.
Yeah.
As someone who cooked the barbecue with you, that's very flattering.
Fucking beat each other off with you. Oh, you're
We
so
did.
good.
We did at the barbecue. That's why we went there.
Yeah.
Joe knocked a patty off
A what?
onto the floor.
A patty?
Oh, a burger patty.
Oh.
Trying
Well,
to rescue one that I had dropped down
Garrett
the
dropped one
grates.
in the grill.
The
We took the
song.
grill off. While taking the grill off, I knocked a burger on the floor.
The soggy patty.
But I cut the bread.
Garrett cut the bread. We cooked together.
Ooh, the sriracha sauce. I need to find out. I've been looking for it.
Meg was in charge of the sauces.
Yeah, Meg was in charge of sauces. I need to find out where she bought that because that was a lovely sauce. Actually, my recommendation is
sake.
barbecue and in brackets, especially with sriracha sauce.
With sriracha sauce.
I like sriracha sauce. It's lovely.
Done.
Actually, I'm going to change my...
Can't now. It's on the spreadsheet. No takesies, backsies.
No taxies, backsies!
Yeah, you can't change it.
Have
I don't
you,
want to play
have,
this game anymore.
have you written yours down?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is it?
Infinite force field activate! You can't do anything now!
Kids still play like that. It's really
That's
adorable.
good. I'm glad that that's just a universal experience.
Like, sir, he's saying you can do this, bro. I want to do this. And it's like, that's not how the game works. I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Sorry, this is Cree. What the fuck was Cree?
No, my favorite
safe
fucking
zone.
thing. And I've
Yeah,
seen
but,
people.
I don't know.
I've seen people making this. Is when they're playing tag and they tag someone, they go to get tagged back and they just scream hysterically. No, I'm not playing anymore.
Randall can't. Boulder is Cree.
Boulder's Creek.
I'll just scream.
No, 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 no! God, I want to skin myself.
Yeah.
That your recommendation?
Yeah. No, I just want to
Skinning
pick this up. A book. I read a book. Another book. I finished reading this about 10 minutes before you arrived today. It's called A Room Above a Shop by Anthony Shapland. It takes place in 1980s Wales, in a town in the valleys. Follows two queer men and their relationship. It is very short, very interestingly written. You don't get names for the men, you just get initials. Very flowery. It took me a little bit to get used to
You
the...
can't say that.
Very
That's
fruity.
homophobic.
It took me a little bit to get used to the writing style because it's very like kind of short statements. But by the end, it's a very short book. I'd recommend it, and I'd also recommend maybe setting aside an hour or two to read it in one sitting because that's kind of what I did. I read it. I started it like yesterday, and over the course of a day, I just kind of picked it up, read a chapter. And it was very good. And it's also nice to read something so close to home. I won't say exactly where he's from, but the author, this is his first book, he is from very close to here. It's a very good, very moving book. If you know anything about British history for queer people. It talks about, it doesn't talk about it directly. It's just like Section 28 and AIDS and Maggie Thatcher.
Section 28, G.
It's always
39.
Section 28
it's
with
just
you,
stuff,
isn't it?
but it's all stuff going on in the background. It's not. It's
In
like
the back rooms. They still call Section 28
They're
in
doing
the back
back
rooms.
They're doing back shots in the back rooms.
the back rooms above the shop. Yeah.
Freddie's there telling all the members of Queen, I've got it, what? AIDS from the back room.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Yeah, that's my recommendation. Room Above a Shop by Anthony Shapland.
Room below a shop leads to the back rooms.
Leads to below
Where you get back shots for Freddie Mercury.
I did see someone say, like, if the back rooms were real, so many people would go cruising in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like Grind would be going fucking crazy.
Where are you? I'm on level 3 of the map.
You got Al Pacino in there. Yeah. Can't believe Al Pacino got Section 28 from him.
Yeah. Alright, I get what you mean now. I thought you meant literally like Al Pacino went cruising.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury, he had a great ass.
Great ass!
Yeah, I guess that brings us to the end. We're hot, we're delirious,
So sweaty.
and we're on the socials. And specifically
hot,
TikTok
delirious,
and
and on
Instagram,
socials.
All Hail the King podcast. We are also on YouTube, where you can find, with specifically on we're also on YouTube at Pod One Out Studios, where you'll find Joe and Viv's other podcast, which is currently on a break.
Yeah,
maybe not.
Maybe
I
forever.
don't know. Time is relative.
Yeah, it's called First Time Flyers.
Yeah.
We just finished up MTV season. We have a 1-year anniversary coming out August 1st, and it's a video episode that Garen appears on, not visually, but he's there, and it's
He
a,
shows up.
it's a
He shows
celebration of Up.
I don't recall this.
He shows up.
It's a celebration of 1
Life.
year of Pod One Out Studios.
Of life, friends.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe it's the last thing we'll ever make. You'll have to see what happens at the end of that episode. Gotta do that now.
If you do want to follow the podcast, like we said, we're on YouTube, but we're not only there. We're on all major podcasting platforms: Audible, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I like to bring it up, even though, like, I don't know how many of our users use it. Deezer,
Love Deezer.
Amazon Music. We're on all sorts.
Yeah. Have you said about
it-
Instagram and TikTok?
Yes, I have.
Well done.
What if I just stuck an ISIS video in the background of that?
Do what you want.
Okay.
It's your baby.
You can also leave us a review. 5 stars, please, or thumbs up, or hype button. Whichever service you're on, give us the best thing you can, because we put in a lot of effort. We watched 9 hours of a shit show.
Yeah. I read 1,000 pages. 800 unnecessary
good for
pages.
you. Good for you, Joe.
Shut the fuck
Good for
up.
you.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Joe, go on.
And
Stick up for yourself.
And how many days did you work this week?
I'm sorry, how long is your lunch break?
Why does that matter?
Because you have a long lunch break, and you were like, I'm going to read during this lunch break. How many books have you read since you started your new job?
I've been socializing. I've been getting to know the people I'm working with. I always feel like there's something at the end, but I need to start writing this fucking thing down. It's the end of the show, everybody.
Whoa, take your stand.
It's the end of the
Oh,
show.
wait,
we have to talk
as
about we have
we
to say
know
what we have
it.
to say next episode.
Yeah. So
Stand
we are
trilogy.
carrying on with The Stand. We're doing the next adaptation of The Stand. Stand by Me.
Yeah. We thought it'd be funny to do a nice trilogy. Again, we kind of fucked up by putting The Stand so close to it, but at least I get a nice little short
And
story
technically,
now.
it's a Stand quadrilogy, because in Mr. Harrigan's phone, Stand by Your Man. If you can't stand waiting for it, I guess you'll have to. It comes out 10 a.m.
As
every
we
alternating
know it.
Saturday.
End of the stand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
it's
we
the end of the
know
show.
it.
It's the end of the show.
It's the
I'm fucking
end
tired
of the show as we know it.
Been up since 4
Yeah, I
a.m.
feel fine.